Okay, umpire's got the footy. Here we go. Rock and roll. McLaren sitting second on the ladder at the moment. The Bays need to knock them over. Bays come out with the football. They do. Series of handballs, or it could be done holding the ball. The umpire's letting it play on. Handball back into no man's land up in the centre. Picked up, there it is, by Brett Ellis. Ellis delivers the football beautifully. Straight down the throat of Grimley. Grimley plays on quickly. They're not mucking around here. Straight into the forward lines. Comes off hands. Can't get into it. A little bit of push in there by Mr. Mutton. And I think he might have seen it your way, Kev. And
he's given it deliberate. He's gave it deliberate against the Bay.
Mutton give him a good old shove in the back. Never mind. Mutton, first shot on here. He'll have a crack at this. That's what he's down there for. It's only 38 seconds into this first quarter. Martin taking plenty of time. Distance shouldn't be a problem for him. Accuracy, it has to be bang on. Wind ain't going to do nothing to help him out. Kick is on its way. First drop punt of the day. Straight across the face in front of the square. Pick up. Little soccer off the ground. Handball comes out beautifully. Called by the Bays. They'll get rid of it through Westy. Westy now loads up down the line. He's a long way out from home from Nicky Marshall. Kiefer Zohar with the football. He goes up. Just 15, I reckon. I'm not buying land off of you, umpire. That's Bandy's teammate. Just off centre half forward. Umpire's giving him the play on call. Play on they do. Load up the football. Top of the square. Plenty of Bay players in there. Get a fist to it. Knock it to the ground. Handball, wild one. Comes wild out of the pack. A player there been wrapped up and held to. Umpire will come in and ball up Trev.
Certainly is. Right in the teeth of the goals up here for them. In the forward pocket. Umpire goes up with it. Heads up. Other goes. Out comes there by Tonkin for the Bays. He handballs out off the ground, gets tapped around, picked all up, but smothered kick there, and she goes touched over the boundary line in the forward pocket on the top side here in the McLarens into attack. Apart from the first 30 seconds, they certainly opened themselves up with some speed. Up they go. Pushes it all down with McLarens. Comes out the Bays though. This comes up. This will be a free kick out on the full. So it'll be a relieving kick here back into the attacking zone by McLaren, and that one there goes to Brendan Gill.
He's been around for a while.
I was going to start to say that. He's been around for a while. He's normally a reliable, strong kick. We'll see whether he's picked all up.
He's usually a reliable kick, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's got probably a 45-degree angle. So just a matter of what he gets onto it, gets up, puts it up, he gets under it though, he didn't really get beef into that one. She goes narrow, first score on the FPX scoreboard, McLaren 1 point, the Bays yet to score.
All right, play goes on now.
Fraser.
Gone down the ground a long way there, that was Fraser Tonkin. Fly high out here, the ball's out near the boundary line. Will they keep it in? They do. Where's the boundary umpire? He's back here, he took a while to get in there.
Just touched.
To call that one out of bounds, and you'll come along and throw it in right in front of our position here in Encounter Bay Oval. Good throw in it goes. Chance here for McLaren to pick it up. They do. They
Sog.
get it across here to Sog, who is son of Jerry Bryn Lutz. The umpire's paying a free kick now
on the ball
to number
Gill
6
again.
out there in Gill. So
bit straighter this time, Kev.
it is a little bit straighter, but it's probably still the same distance. Anyway, Gill's gone back a long way. Take his kick, Brendan Gill. He'll be just inside 50 when he kicks this, and Swaney marked this oval yesterday, and of course the rain came along to start the reserves and washed most of it away. Here comes Gill. Has a long shot in, and that's offline as well, so that's the second point to McLaren. McLaren 2 points, leading Encounter Bay yet to score on our FPX scoreboard.
Fraser Tonkin quickly onto it, out of bounds. It didn't find a target. McLaren swoop in, pick it up. Oh, good intercept mark there, mate. It's 15, and it was just 15. It was there by Kleinig. Kleinig gets it out to Baldock. Baldock's looking for someone down the line. Oh, Westy has to go hard, and will. Takes it between the eyes. Right in front of us here at the Bay Oval. Westy now kicks in a little bit of trouble. Intercept mark taken by McLaren. They can launch themselves back into attack if they want to go quickly. They don't. Go across centre. Tonkin was too tall for the boys out in the middle there. Tapped it on. Now the McLaren pick it up, recover. Goes his full distance, holding the ball.
Bentley
Can't do hold of that one. Picked up it is and landed up on the boot. It is by Bonas. Bonas gets it. Kiefer Zohar gets hold of it. He punches it down to the ground to himself. Picks it up on the rebound. Delivers it forward right on centre wing. McLaren slip it back up. Switch up play back up in the middle to Brentley. Bentley now switches backwards, goes back down the wing in front of the barbecue stand. Everybody tucked underneath the building. A little bit of rain might be coming. Pick up there now by Bradwell. Bradwell too far out to score. Needs a target inside forward. They do. They go through to Mutton, and Mutton just ambles away and got away too easy. Wheels around on the body quickly. Squares it up. To the centre square they go. Players down off the ground. Socket off the ground. Touch, says Big Louie. Another point on the board. That's the 3rd point to this McLaren. And Canterbury Bay yet to score on our FP Ag scoreboard.
Quickly they play on again, the Bays. They're moving this ball off, but they're struggling to get it past centre though. So in the back lines now. He's going back, can't make his mind up. Turn around, goes round onto it. I reckon that's Kleinig, Reece Kleinig. Goes up, over the top, untaken there, smack down. Down it comes around here to McLaren's. McLaren kicks it in forward, goes up in the centre pocket. Out it comes, turns around. This will go over the boundary line for a throw in by the boundary umpire, right back on their forward pocket again. Kept it this side on the top side. No real breeze, so it's not effective anywhere. Umpire puts it all up. Tonkin gets it for the Bays, comes back to the ground it goes. Picked up quickly by Fraser Tonkin, his brother. Goes back into the pack here. He goes round, he gets wrapped up. He tried to make it. The umpire, lucky there.
Bit lucky.
He had one hand free for about 5 seconds, and then the other Bay player grabbed his hand, and of course he couldn't handle. So the ball goes up there now on the 50-metre arc. Out it goes, backs round, turns around. Bay gets one, the umpire couldn't see that one high, and it turns around, and Bonus was probably unlucky for Encounter Bay. Goes back down there now. Steve Carl goes up, can't really get it. Tonkin gets it. McLaren player gets wrapped up, and the umpire will make another repeater in exactly the same spot. Up she goes. Goes up, Carl looks at, fends it off, but out it comes by the Bays. Bays hit down. Up get West. Westy gets here. He gets wrapped up, and he turns around there. He'll be a repeat by the umpire here, this time outside the 50-metre arc. Up they go. Tonkin gets it for the Bays. Beautifully read there by McKay. Sorry, that was Ellis. Yep. Brett Ellis puts it out. Goes up forward, and that's a strong mark in the goal's mouth there by James Grimley, who missed Grimley. He missed the soccer off the ground, so directly in front of his. Will not have a problem with this one. He's only going to be kicking probably about 6 metres.
I reckon he's in South Adelaide's under-18s last year too and played well.
In he comes. Left footer, puts the ball up. That's no problems. The FP Ag scoreboard.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Blue Eeler chasing you back.
Yeah, well, it was an interesting one that jumped the fence and then walked through the gate.
I was listening to you boys when you said that one. It was quite funny.
Umpire tosses the ball up again. Up it goes. Counter Bay get it out of there. It's gone over there to Fraser Tonkin. Tonkin kicks it down to the forward line. Coming out down there, taken by Horrocks, I reckon.
Yep.
Horrocks plays on quickly with it. That's the first time they've had it down near the scoring area down there. Almost a mark taken by the player, diving in around there. No one's going to get this one out. The umpire comes in and saves the day and has another ball up.
Your mate Gary's got long sleeves on there, Nifty.
Is he?
Carpany.
Carpany, yeah, it's hard to tell. Umpire throws the ball up high. Goes down onto the ground again. A lot of players around the ball at the moment. And through for the first score for Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay 1 point. Trail McLaren 1 goal 3.
Okay, McLaren bring the footy back in. Kaifa Zaha with the football, loads up, goes around the club room side mark. Short one, played, inbound they come. Over to McKay, I reckon it is out there. McKay's looking around, looking for somewhere to go, keeps it down the wing. Got a player out there, loose and talk, got him, wants to play on. Umpire pulls him back. Over the mark. Oh, Mark, that was a lazy old kick. He's put it straight into the man in the mark. I think that might have been Westy out there and put it out of bounds. So the boundary umpire will come into play right on the interchange race where the players come and go from the club rooms.
It'll be coming in at a fair pace too then.
Yeah.
Because he got close to it.
Umpire throws the footy back in the middle. Tonkin gets the tap over. We've got a ruck infringement there, so it'll go the way back of Callum Tonkin. Can go quickly before it gets too congested down there. He's still waiting on it, looking for a lead to come from somewhere. There's a plan up his sleeve. Callum loads up the footy high. Oh, there's another two hands in the back. I can see it from here. I'm 150 metres away, you green gherkin.
Well, give him your glasses, Nifty, when I get out there.
I've just cleaned them too. I'm going to run them out there. Come over the top. Boundary umpire would have played Trevor Wallace. It's right on your doorstep. You can have it.
No problems. Boundary umpire deep in the forward lines for Encounter Bay. They're the blue and gold side. Up they go now. Goes up there. Ruck goes up. Kiefer Zohar can't get the ball out, and it comes down on the ground, and the central umpire will take over once again. In comes Tonkin now for the Bays. He'll go up. Gets it down. Pushes it. Goes around. Out they go, Gary Cup, and he gets it all up. Handballs it out. Comes back to Tonkin. He goes around, goes over, and that was short. But it turned around, picks it all up, and Elijah Horrocks for Encounter Bay has got the first real shot on goal for Encounter Bay.
Put the mockers on him, Trevor. I'll back him in from here.
Yep, he's going to kick from probably 40, 42 metres out. Only a slight angle, so it shouldn't be any difference. He normally kicks this with his left foot, goes all up. Umpire's looking good.
Lovely kick.
No problems at all. The FP Ag score.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
The lawn will last another week.
I'll tell you what, the way the weather is, that the grass will be growing again by Monday. So you have to do it again.
Yeah.
We had some warm days here at the time, and you can just about sit outside and watch the grass grow. Umpire's back in the centre with the ball. Tosses it up it goes. Knocked down there by Callum Tompin. Gone over there to Ellis. Ellis kicks it there down there. Was that mark? Yes, the mark has been paid down there, and that's gone to Goodison. Goodison kicks it right into that forward line again, and the player way out in front down there, and that is James Grimley again. Takes the mark, and might have to change him over. Grimley's a little bit too quick for the
it's tough though, isn't it? Because they've got the bigger goal kicker in the other pocket too.
Yes. Anyway, Grimley's coming in. Distance not far out. Probably kick this from around about 25-30 metres. Shouldn't have any problem. Again, he put the last one through the same place. He has missed it. That is a minor score only there to Grimley. So 1 goal for McLaren, 1 goal, 1 Encounter Bay on our FBA scoreboard.
Keeping them in the match, aren't they? Like that's costly misses now.
Certainly is. The Bays made good use of it getting up there though, didn't they?
Yeah.
First time in there and finished up 1 goal, 1 scored, so pretty handy by them.
Okay, they've retrieved the footy back. There's no netball here today. Fraser Tonkin with the footy again to bring it back in. Bowls is on. I think they've got to be a bit wet out the old Bowls court today. Fraser makes up his full ground again. He uses every metre of it. Loads up, kicks it out towards the barbecue score. So he's come off plenty of hands. Come out with the Bays. Callum Tonkin over it. A big punch and fist away. It is up over the top. Westie's got it. Juggles it. Goes to ground. How's the ump going to see this? I'll have it.
I reckon it went that far. He must have thought it was a kick.
Okay, claiming the mark. Umpire flicks her up in the air quickly. Up goes Callum, gets their hands down, doing okay on the rucking side of things today, the Bays. And it's locked in there, a bunch of some players. Umpire will move in and flick her up in the air again. Boy, they go again. Callum Tonkin goes up. The ruckman for McLaren didn't even look at him, gives a chance here. That was a bit of a different kick forward. He's going to be in trouble. Oh, nice little pirouette around, smothered though, off hands, play on. Well done there by Nick Marshall. Gets it, taps it down to himself, loads it up over the back. Player at the back, you've got to be in front if you want to mark it. Kiefer Zohar's been around too long. He cleans it up. The back line's down there for McLaren. Playing beautifully back there. Well, back inbound they come. Inside it comes to Brett Ellis, the skipper. Now this is a live wire bloke, this little bloke. I'll tell you, Ellis loads up, short, just 15.
Row.
Yeah, Rowie. Now we're going to switch up play, bring it across to the clubroom side. This is the old of Encounter Bay. This is the way the Bays used to always bring it clubrooms over the scoreboard side. And we didn't like that. We're going to go back again. We're waxing kicks here. McLaren still in control of it at half back. Now we bring it up
Too
over to
far.
Clubroom. Baldock again. This is what Bays were doing a few weeks ago. I told you this morning the mistakes they can't have. The Bays are making out of it from McLaren. Baldock couldn't gather it. Pick up hands, quick hands it was from McLaren. The speed comes off the legs. Out it comes now to Ellis again. The skipper can set it up for his team. Centres the footy. The mark should come in. Doesn't. Fingertipper gathers it well. Plays on quickly. Round the body. Moyle goes for the open.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
That I've got coming on the car here from her pushing that big heavy lawnmower. It's not the right on up at the pit anyway. So back in the centre, up it goes out there. Tonkin gets it for the Bays, hits down the bottom. McLaren player got high. Oh, that was ripped around. That was on the kick though. So, umpire. He was grabbed high and was on the kick, so he should have come back, but he's paid advantage. Up it goes now. It's Carpenter. Carpenter goes up. He takes a second grab. Umpire will pay that one. And little Gary Carpenter, long sleeves, so it must be cold out there. He loves to run around. But at this stage...
Well, McLaren bloke's still going off at him. And I think, Gary, that was a fair mark. I think he got the first abs on it.
Yeah,
gathered it down.
It looked like
Looked
it
good
bounced
for me.
off both hands, so you couldn't really pick
back
anything.
behind his mark too. Gary wasn't watching.
Is he?
Yeah.
Here he comes, Gary.
He
Rolls it all up. He is one of the goal kickers for the Bays. Puts this ball up, didn't come off the leg boot too much, and minor score. So he gets his first score of minor points on the FPAG scoreboard. 1 goal 2, trailing McLaren 2 goals 4.
Yeah, you have to take one of them sleeves
I'm
off, I reckon.
waiting to see your ad come up on here, Nifty.
Haven't you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, all these games.
All these games we haven't seen it. McLaren play on quickly after that behind. Kick it over there. Well, there's a good mark taken there by Grimley again. They shifted him down further down the field. All player there, I think, would have to get a free kick. He does for McLaren. Lachlan Matthews. And he plays on quickly, gets away there, and the player runs his distance, kicks it down the centre half forward. Loping after it there is the bigger player there from McLaren. He can't pick it up. Ball's on the ground, or lifted off the ground into a stack of players, and the umpire will come and throw it up. So it's almost inside 50 now for McLaren. Got down there fairly quickly. Up for the ruck. Neither got advantage out of that. Counter Bay player picked it up. They throw him on the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up again. So we're nearly 18 minutes of this first quarter gone. Umpire toss it up. Tonkin gets a knockdown. Gets a hand pass away down there, and if they can keep the ball in out there at the moment, Counter Bay are all right. I think the boundary umpire says give it to me. It's gone out of bounds, and he will throw the ball in the clubroom side of the oval. Boundary umpire's got hold of it. It's not a bad throw in. He's got the height anyway. In it comes. Quick kick out of the pack down there by Bonas. Bonas gets it over the top. Here's a chance now for Counter Bay to get it further down the ground. And
1-on-1.
There's a 1-on-1 out here. I think the boundary umpire's going to probably win this one.
No, Tyson Neal. Easy.
Kept it in. And well, the boundary umpire was...
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Off last week, we have a hammy problem. It's missing up in the forward line. It's dangerous man up there. Umpire with the footy again to bring it in. Good to see the Bays tagging it with the McLaren. Long way to go. McLaren gets it up. No, Bays down. Oh, ducked down underneath the football in there. Look after the heads there, umpy, and that one's going to go nowhere. Stoppage will come again. We'll start off in the centre again. Next player that come in. Oh, okay. It's Josh Marshall on the side. Gets back over the top, well smothered. Plenty of players trying to kick it out with the football. Got hold of it. Down again. Marshall with the football. Loads it up. Centre half forward. Jack can't get hold of the footy. Still can. McLaren does it forward. Plenty of bodies sliding in and around there. Cannon Bay recipient out of it again. And then it'll be Josh Marshall. Loads up the 40. Top of the square we're looking for. There's no real target out there. Come off for plenty of hands. McLaren swinging it down. Well done. Hands come back up. Here comes Dyson Neal. 2 from 2.
Nope.
No. Off target. Just on the bounce. 1 point only. So Encounter Bay will go to 2 goals 3 to 2 goals 4. McLaren on FBX scoreboard.
McLaren with the ball. Sets himself up. He gets the lead, but he's not going to him. Turn around, so he goes out and he goes wide now down the clubroom side, spots up Zohar Kiefer. He's in the back line, right in the pocket he is now. Senior player for them now too. Been there for a long time. Oh, that's a shocker, that one. He got away with that. Oh, that was a terrible one, but player in front took it on the chest. McLaren stay up with it. He short kicks in, finds the player out there, and boy oh boy, they look short kicks here today. Umpires, they're consistent. That's all you can do with it. And here it goes umpire calls into play on. He short kicks again, goes up there, and he finds his player quickly there in Wakefield. Wakefield for McLaren. Turn around, off they go around now. Turns around, gets told off now. Goes over and he finds his player running through there in Brendan Gill. Gill now, he's just holding this up. Looks like they just want to steady now, the McLarens.
It's the go.
They go backwards now.
Going
right back, and they come back again. Now they come over wide. Takes it on in front of him there. Was lucky. That's Bentley. Bentley puts it over. Now he goes back the other way. This is Bayes Ala too. Goes back. A handball goes off into the pocket. Now he drives this ball one up onto the flank. Over the back, and then Encounter Bay recover out there on their forward flank. He rides up. It's been crowded into there now. Suits all up. Up they go. Over the back. McLaren's the only ones there. Out he comes. Turns around. Handballs off quickly there, and Zohar Kiefer turns around. Puts it all out there, and he finds his player out on this top side now. Scoreboard side. Puts it all out. Kicks over. Oh, they go. Tonkin can't get it for the Bay. Comes down. Handball by the McLarens. Puts it all out. Another sweeping handball out it goes. Goes back again to Grimley. Grimley comes up here, and this is no good. This is a short kick and intercepted by the Bays quickly there in Bradford. Bradford goes inside, finds Bonus. Bonus goes up. The McLaren players ran over the mark, and the umpire couldn't care about it. Off he goes now. Finds his player in the back lines, and he goes off and bombs that one in Renshaw. Renshaw drives all up, and there's a hanging on, I reckon, there, and they will pick up the free kick there. And that one goes to Kiefer Zohar. He handballs off now and goes around. McLaren's quickly into attack and bang, finds a player on the chest. It's right down the fine there.
Well, Wakefield was just about kicked it.
Yeah. I've said that a couple of times, and they've all managed just to get them on the side of the boot or the toe of the boot, and they've just floated. So, bit cold, but almost the end of the first quarter here, so they should be warmed up plenty enough. We wait for him now. He'll kick from probably at least 45, 46 out. Slide angle. Puts this ball up, and she's a floater, and she's going to drop down, and you don't let him come out onto it. Big thump from behind by the Bays though. Comes back down there. Handball comes out. Picks around onto there. Goes, and look at that.
Grimley.
Bad go. Grimley come around and kicked it all out, and the player found out in the front there is 14, isn't it?
Yeah, it's is it
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Fires are on their way back with it.
Well, it was Grimley's kick around the body when it was a shocker, but it come off all right. Goodison just had to be standing there in the square.
Yeah, two of the Bay boys just ran back and Didn't even talk to each other.
Yeah, well, they paid the penalty there. It's 22 McLaren, 15 Encounter Bay points on the scoreboard, and we're at the 25-minute mark of this first term. Umpire throws it up. Up it goes. Chance now for McLaren to get the ball out. They've got one of the loose players running down the ground. A good hand pass. Goes over to a teammate, and down there is hit on the chest there to Gill. Gill kicks it down. He's got a player mark it just inside the boundary line.
Bradwell.
And that is Bradwell. Bradwell's going to kick it short, and I think he's got a player out there with a couple of players right on top of him, pushed across the boundary line and out of bounds.
Yeah, Mutton was had too many faster players behind him. Going to get rid of that one. That had to go to him at 100 mile an hour.
He'd have been going to kick it from there anyway. Umpire throws it up. Up it goes again. Player there grabs hold of it for McLaren. They grab hold of him, throw him on the ground, and the umpire will come in and throw it up. It's on the half-forward flank, over the netball side, taken down there by West. West's kick was blocked off the boot, and the player there for McLaren ran across the boundary line. I didn't think the umpire was going to pay that for him.
No.
And the umpire will throw it in, Nifty.
Boundary umpire with the 40, just in the dying seconds of this game or this quarter. Ball comes in, Tonkin gets it, taps it back down again. It's a scrum for it, the footy at the bottom. McLaren's got hold of it, they got hold of him. He's trying to break out. Umpire says it's not happening. Come back and we'll ball it up. Plenty of players around the footy. Up on they go. Callum Tonkin gets it. McLaren get it. They wheel around the body. That is Matthews into the top of the square, picked up by Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin can come back out wide, and out wide he will to Gamble, is it? Gamble.
Yep.
It is. Gamble out wide, loads up, long looking kick down towards the barbecue stalk. Bays run onto the football. Series of handballs come back out. Now over to Nick Marsh. He's a long way away from home. Comes down now to
from there,
he's not going to be down on the centre wing. Ball coming out to Carpenter.
That's another shove. He's seen that
shove in the back. He had to see that when he was standing right alongside.
1 out of 4.
Yeah, broadcasted it beautifully. Bays with the football loads it up. That's a bit of an airy going up in the air. Who can get underneath that one? McLaren do, hands to it. Umpire plays on it, goes out of bounds. And out of bounds deep in the pocket, Trev.
Certainly is. Right deep into the forward pocket for Encounter Bay. Going to the township end here of this oval. Of course, this oval runs differently to every other oval. This almost runs east to west. And around, up they go. They throw in, not real good. McLaren get it and they swat it out. Oh, that looked like a throw. And they turn around, they got away with it though. They come in over the top though it goes. The Bays recover inside, and there goes the siren, boys. Siren, the FPX scoreboard at quarter time at the Bay Oval. McLaren are 3 goals for Encounter Bay, 2 goals 3. Goal kickers we got so far for McLaren. We have 1 to Luke Goodison, Alexander Moyle and James Grimley. For Encounter Bay, Elijah Horrocks and Tyson Neal.
So it's quarter time here at the Encounter Bay Oval. As Trevor said, 15.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power!
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
.1 Happy FM, our commentators on deck today, Kevin Curran, Nifty, Neville Miller and Trevor Pryor, back with the fellas very soon. Our match of the day between Encounter Bay and also McLaren at, of course, the Encounter Bay Oval. And right across the YouTube screens, we're live streaming as well with our FP Ag service, that's the store service, and the live action from the game.
It's Tony back there. I thought he was here.
Tony was saying that with the score, if say 2 goals 5, you said put an equal sign between the points.
Yeah, but I mean, I get that. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, what are you going to do? Ask people to be fucking mathematicians? I don't agree with it. So and you know what? When you get to big score, 20 goals something, you can't fit it in.
AFL don't do that. The 2, 5, 13.
Yeah, I've spaced it out now, so it looks better.
I like that. People not done as well.
No. Now I pushed the score back this way.
Yeah, what happened?
It was just flapping.
Was it? As long as the rain doesn't flood you.
Well, worst comes to worst, I just stand on the door.
Was that shut? I'll tell you. No, I'll tell you. What's that?
Yeah, the lock doesn't. I understand that thing what Tony wants, but you know, I think that's true. I think that's true.
We're not dealing with dummies, if they can't work that out.
Well, you're not supposed to work in that form either.
Happy FM, back to the Encounter Bay Oval. Kevin Curran, Nifty, Nev Miller and Trevor Pryor.
Yeah, thank you very much there, Jack. Scores from around the grounds, quarter time scores we have for you here. Mount Compass and Strathalbyn. Mount Compass 3 goals 4, Strathalbyn 1 goal 1, Yankulilla and Wollonga. Yankulilla 1 goal 3, Wollonga 4 goals 1, Goolwa and Victor. Goolwa 3 goals 1, Victor Harbour 2 goals 1, Maponga Creek. We haven't got a score from them yet, but it's still coming by hamster. Yeah. Umpire has the football in his hands, waves off the goal umpires. We're ready to rock and roll. Scores here at the moment are the Bays 2-3, McLaren 3-4. There's a heavy bit of rain starting to tumble on down. Encounter Bay get on the tap down. Kick goes forward though, goes from Big Carly. And the mark has been taken on the half back there by Fraser Tonkin. So the Bays to bring it, wheeled it back in again. Fraser's looking for a target down the line. Have to use it all. Oh, he's been corralled a little bit, pushed close to wide to the boundary line. Was it Mark been taken down there by Fife? You'll have to have that one, Trev. He's out of my vish.
Yeah, thumbed off hands by McLaren's there in Matthews and went off of Andrew Fife. So it's a ball in by the boundary umpire on the scoreboard side, top side. And he throws it. Up they go. Ball comes down into a pack. Turns around. The umpire will come in as he's done a lot of times here. He's not letting this one run like they did last week. And he balls it up once again. Up it goes. Pushes down. Out it comes. Tonkin gets it out. Turns around. On the ground again it is. The umpire's going to have to look in here and go, I'm going to have to keep repeating this. As he's in exactly the same spot on the forward flank for McLaren's.
Just saw your truck driving off then.
Up they go, quickly picked up there by McLaren. That was a big snap out there, and that was by number 25 in Ma, and he misses for a minor score to McLaren, who go to 3 goal 5 to Encounter Bay, 2 goals 3.
Just over a minute into this second quarter, Nifty had a problem there on the ad. We saw his truck going away, but anyway, he's a bit worried about it. You don't have to, Nifty. still back behind us. Anyway, Encounter Bay got the ball now. Kick it over the far side of the ground it goes. Comes off hands. McLaren there, they've got hold of it again. They'll kick it back to the forward line. Plenty of Encounter Bay players back there, and they take the mark. Across the ground it goes. They've got another player waiting under it over there. We've got the rain running down our window at the moment, and the kick is not good. It's taken by the opposition down there. McLaren now got another shot into their forward line. Off hands it goes, went straight through the player who let out, went through his fingers, and they tried to get away with that, and I reckon that might have been.
I don't think he got away with it. Second umpire came in on that one. You're right, Kev.
And it's gone out there to Encounter Bay. I don't know what they're trying to do out here. If that didn't come off them, they would have been in real big trouble. Across the ground they go, and the mark's been taken out there by Fraser Tonkin. Tonkin kicks it down the ground, and I think the boundary
out in the full.
Yeah, just watching that on the replay, and out in the full.
Yep. So anyway, McLaren now with the ball. They've got it lined up. He comes out, steps inside, drives this ball back in. Straight up into the forward lines it goes. Turns around, McLaren come down. Seemed to take the pay player high, but he's right deep in the forward pocket. It'll be another ball up by the central umpire. Deep in McLaren's forward pocket here. Need to score and probably a goal while we're up that end. Up they go. Tonkin gets it, pushes the ball out. Out it comes, but McLaren recover well. Snaps it back into the centre. Up they go, over the back. West oversteps it. McLaren comes through, straight through. That looks pretty good from here. Umpire says,
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Screen wipers soon.
Wiper?
I'm using them on mine, Kevin.
Anyway, we're back in the centre now with the central umpire who'll come in and throw it up. Up it goes, right in the centre. Oh. Tonkin waited back there. He hit it back by his stomach when he went up to the ruck. Ball comes out loose now. Here's a chance for Encounter Bay through Gamble, but he can't pick it up in time. And McLaren now have got Encounter Bay got hold it over there.
Bonus, I think it is.
Bonus?
Yep.
Bonus. The umpire comes and says, I'll throw it up. So you throw it up.
No, boundary and umpire.
Oh no, the boundary umpire's got it. Yeah. Boundary umpire throws it up there. Down it goes on the ground, and McLaren player comes through there, just bowls them all over. Holding the ball, says the umpire, and Encounter Bay will get the free kick. The player there is a long way out from goal, and full forward out there is a little nudge out by Gary Carpenter at the right time, and here's a chance for Encounter Bay. Couldn't pick it up though. Ball's let go, and back into the centre it goes. This time it should be picked up by the Bays. It was picked up. They jump on top of him, holding the ball, says the umpire, and McLaren will get the free kick. Kick it in the centre into that gluey spot out there on the cricket patch. Well, Jack Crispin's got hold of it, goes to kick it in short, tries to find his mate out there in
bang, that's hard and low.
Oh yeah, it's down the ground. It's got to be, doesn't it?
No, neither umpire was watching the ball. They both followed the ball.
And here's a chance now for McLaren to get it back again. Player with it there is number 6 in Brendan Gill. And Gill kicks it down the ground. Lobs between all the players running out there. Encounter Bay good enough to get a hand pass away. Crispin gets the other hand pass away. Into the centre of the ground it goes. And holding the ball, and that was Bonus.
He's probably unlucky the umpire was there. It was actually knocked out of his hands.
Anyway, he probably could have kicked it before that. Down the ground it goes, over the back of the pack. McLaren there had a chance to get it. Encounter Bay pick it up, gets a hand pass away. Down it goes out there through West. And West kicks it down to the centre half back area. And across the wall, I reckon that's the same it is. And there's a free kick to Encounter Bay.
Yep.
Hungry little Gary.
And Gary Carpenter's got it. And
where are you going? He's coming back. He's got 50. You'll kick it now.
So kick it now. Big number 11 out there. So
Big Stevie Carl has done something wrong in there.
I think he's done something real wrong. He might end up having a tell the coach sitting on the bench out there what he did wrong.
Dad's over there, he'll give him a clip.
So Gary Carpenter from around about 10 metres, straight out, will put through Encounter.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
On Creek 6-2. Nearly the top player in the bottom there.
Yeah, they'll keep them on us.
You've got the others, Nifty?
Yeah, I've got the others. Compass a 3-4, Strather 1-1, Yankulilla 1 goal 3, Wollonga 4 goals 1, Goolwa 3-1, Victor Harbour 2-1.
And that's the quarter time scores.
Back in the centre here, up they go. Once again, Carl jumps up from McLaren's too early, can't get to it. Tonkin stays there and then gets his fist to it. There it is, the Bay's now up there and he gets wrapped up and hasn't got the ball. The ball will be relayed back to him. In the centre here they go, drives it all out. There's another hands in the back there and the jumper pull in the back of it too. Turn around, down they go. Hit they pick, the Bays get up, throw the ball out, turns around and gets with it. Turns around, out they come. Out wide goes McLaren, picks it up to Kiefer. He puts it straight back into...
Gary, 2 from 2, Gaz.
Well, we've got to go umpire's whistle, so I reckon we've got a throw here.
Yeah, we have.
Tyson's free kick. No, umpire's coming in.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He looks like a ball up. The goal umpire signalled out of bounds. So the bowling goes in the forward court pocket there. Up it goes, come down. Tyson can't get to it for the Bays. Out they step there now, kicks it down, comes only slightly out. McLaren's gets it, lets it go down the bottom. Up goes Jack, he tries to get it and he gets wrapped up and the umpire comes in for a ball up. On the forward position for Encounter Bay.
I watched the replay and that wasn't out of bounds.
No, I didn't think it looked it from here. Up they go again. Tonkin gets it. Out comes Carpenter. Carpenter sidesteps around. Then he kicks it. Goes all out there and drops it. Off it comes. Bonus picks it up for the Bay. Goes off. Elijah can't get to it. McLaren's dive themselves out onto there. Gets under it. Gets down. And then she's pushed through for a minor score to Encounter Bay. They go to 3 goals 4 in the FP Ag scoreboard to 4 goals 5.
Luke with a kick in. Judy Stars goes across short. McLaren knows what they're doing. We're just waiting a little bit of time. A little chip up over the top and we'll reset and load up. And that's Max Gill. Where's Max going to go? Goes right across the other side of the oval to Kiefer Zohar. Zohar got Stevie Carl down the line a bit, but Stevie's been a bit of a naughty boy, so we're going to keep away from him. Oh, he's get it in. He's given it into a 2-on-1 situation. Bays can do it. Can Gary do a bit of magic? Ducks the head, grabs the footy, trying to get a free kick. It's slung down on the ground. And the umpire ambles on in and says, I'll ball it up, boys. Gary's getting a bit physical with the old long jam he's on. Up where they go again. Well done by Callum. Gets a big punch forward, but there's no one there to be a recipient of his good work. Now back over, handball comes down on his butt, gets put down to Tyson. Quick kick comes back out of the plaque. And that's a good mark taken down there by McLaren there in Thomas Affinity. Affinity can go past the scoreboard and lighten up. Sky's lightening up a little bit. Rain's gone for now. Affinity, long probing kick down the line again. Oh, plenty of pushing and shoving. Pays at the back of the pack and we'll take the mark there in Renshaw. There's not a little bit of a method in the man. It's everybody's flooding up. It's one of them ugly games again, boys. Renshaw just pops it up in the air. Who's the high flyer? Who's the acrobat? Punched away it is by McLaren. To their advantage it is beautifully. Max Gill picks it up, delivers it and sticks it straight back down the throat there of Hamish Tonkin. Hamish Tonk goes in the middle to Bonus. Bonus quick hands, gets about to Westies. Westies tackled and Westies gone. Dragged him down on the edge of the cricket pitch.
Well, it's not the handball to play.
No. Here, you want it in trouble. Here's the footy. Ball gets whipped out. McLaren switch up play. They go into the barbecue shed. The run-on player comes through. He got left behind. Didn't worry about him. Goes into Gill. Can't get hold of the football. Still comes off hands. Well done by Callum Tonkin over to the brother and Hamish. Hamish backwards inboards. I think that might have been Elijah Oryx in there or Westy. Doesn't, comes off, hands off, feet in there, ball being paid to Mark. Is he going to pay that one? I reckon it ricocheted off a boot.
Yeah, it sounded like it was hit out here.
Fennerty it is with the 40, plays on quickly, well done by Jack, touches the call down the line. Well done by the Bays. Bays get it, intercepted, back out. Fennerty again takes the grab. Trev.
Turn around. Fennerty now steps off the side and the umpire lets him do it. Now he steps off. Now he's Cogs up when he gets to 5 metres away. Off it goes into the forward pocket. Goes up there. Strong mark in the pocket there, and I reckon that would...
Brendan Gill.
Gill, so... Number 6, he's kicked 2 points so far.
Sticky
Surely
fingers for a greasy old footy, that's for sure. That one's stuck.
Yeah, so he's not that far out. It's probably going to kick from about 22. Slide angle should not be a problem, so there goes the curse to him.
Anybody's going to give it the curse, that'll be you.
Yep. Turn around. So he said he's missed both shots so far. You would have to say he'd be good on to this one. Taking his time though. He's certainly steadying. Yeah, a bit time out. Goes, kicks this ball. He looks happy with it. Umpire doesn't move. So they finally get around again.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
Players down there wouldn't even know where Wollonga
Wouldn't even know where Wollonga was. Anyway,
maybe they didn't. Maybe they're missing.
Central umpire's got hold of it in the centre, throws it up it goes. Ball's pushed down. It's a chance for Encounter Bay to pick it up. They do. They get a hand pass away. Goes over to Crispin. Back it goes to Tonkin. Puts the ball up high into the forward line, and that goes out on the full.
As the rain starts to come back again, fellas.
Starts to come back again, and the ball will be kicked back in by McLaren. Looks like Alexander Moyle's going to kick it back. Come on, lad, Anyway, Moyle will kick the ball back in. He does, kicks it back in short, and the mark's been taken down there by Wakefield. Wakefield's got hold of it. He decides to go right across the ground with it. He's got a player coming out by himself.
Got him, Gary. Good tackle.
Holding the ball, and Encounter Bay will get the free kick. Going over there to Gary Carpenter. Kicks it back in. He finds his teammate there in Horrocks. So Horrocks from 50 metres out puts the ball in. It's not going to go for a goal. It'll go for a
whistle.
Minor score only.
What are you doing there, Big Louie?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he touched that ball inside, didn't he?
Touched, yeah. Oh, did it hit the post?
Yeah.
Out of bounds, didn't go across the bounds, didn't go through the goals.
Touched and hit the post.
Anyway, whatever's happened, the boundary umpire's got hold of it now, and he's going to throw it in.
Yeah, no, Louis gone the touch,
in
so
it goes.
the post.
And from the throw in out there, the big fella there tried to knock it down, and that was Carl. Comes back out again now, and Encounter Bay got the ball. Can go down there and
Bulldog,
kick it in.
Gary Carpenter.
And the Bulldog's kicker's gone out deep in the pocket to Carpenter. He's just the sort of bloke to kick it from there, but decides he doesn't want it. So
oh, that's 50. Thank you very much for that. Give the skipper a bonus there. Yeah. He would have kicked it anyway, but now they're going to stick him 50 metres behind the goal.
That wasn't a smart thing to do by the player.
Dumb.
It was just dumb.
I'd go and sit alongside Johnny if I was you, mate, before somebody comes
out.
He had
no need at all to do that. Well and truly marked the ball.
That was silly.
Yeah.
Tyson Neal.
So Tyson Neal just boots the ball through the goal.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday, 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
Games in undisciplined mode. There's only, what have we got? 3 after this one where we come into the finals race. We want to lose all of those bugs. There's still a little bit of niggle going out there, out up in there in the middle again, but Tyson would have said, and we'd be letting them all down there, thank you very much for all that one and a bonus. And I don't think Gianni Perucci, the coach, would be very happy with that. Up in the middle they go again. Well done there by Callum Tonkin. He's got it wrapped up in the middle. And we'll rebounce this one again. Callum seemed to get a bit of the edge over the big Stevie Carl up in there. Handball back up over the top. He's in all sorts of trouble. McLaren quick hands again, but tackled and gone to the down. I don't like that. Don't like that tackle. No. And neither did the Encounter Bay guys, and neither the Encounter Bay player that got tackled. There's a few guys going down left, right, and centre here. This is going to break out.
Going to go off, fellas.
Going to go break out into it. I feel a yellow card coming on, and the yellow card is on. So that is Encounter Bay.
One player short.
One short for 5 minutes. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? It's been so long now since we had one.
And that's Daniel Tall. We'll have to sit over the bench there and tell him what he...
Only thinking of my other part-time job the other day, Kev. I haven't had any phone calls for Tuesday night outings.
No, well, we only have one.
Yeah, we can keep that way.
so
and 50 metres will result in it.
That's a good idea. So it's a 50-metre penalty.
Goal.
And that has gone out.
Well, it's not really a 50, Kev.
Well, no.
He's only just...
15, he didn't go far.
It was on the centre square, and now he's only just inside the 50-metre arc.
He was about it, sitting here where about Hopkins is at the moment. He's only moved him there.
Yeah.
Oh, well. He's not a land agent, obviously. So number 25 it is. Daniel Marr with the kick. Long probing kick on its way. I think she's faded to the left. It stays left. It's a point only. So McLaren edge along by another point. They go to 5 goals 6 to 4 goals 4 to Encounter Bay on our FPAG scoreboard.
Bays with the ball. Looking around. Big crowd in there now because they're one down, so they'll be stacking the back lines. Kicks in, he finds his player in the back line there, and that one goes around to Bulldog. Bulldog for the Bays. He goes wider still. He comes out in there. Tonkin can't get to it. Goes down. On the ground it goes. Gets wrapped up, and the central umpire will come in for a throw up.
Probably find that ball's a little bit wet, Trev, because the oval had a fair bit of water on it there in the reserve.
It looks all right. Colour's still quite good, so the ball goes up. Tonkin can't get it out. The Bays come up with it. Come back down. Now it goes into it. The Bays pick it all up in the forward lines there. Comes out. Carpenter, he's even going right up in the back lines to try and flow this up. Crispin gets up. He gets picked up. He gets slammed. Then again, that looked more like world wrestling to me. And then they jumped on him. Up they go. Oh, Carl goes and swings one around in the ruckman.
Comes Jack again.
And it goes into it. Calm picks it up by McLaren. Comes around to Gill. Gill turns around, smothered. Carpenter gets the ball. Drives it out for Bay, and Crispin's still down. Turns around, goes up, and Tyson Neal grabs that on his chest. Crispin's got a bit of trouble here, boys. I think he might be going off. Goes up. Up it comes forward by there. Into the back it goes. Over the back come the Bays. Turn around, sock it off the ground. Picks all up there. He gets wrapped up, the Bays, and he gets a ball up directly in front of the broadcasting van here on the top side. Over to you, Kevy.
Yes, well, the umpire's got hold of it here, throws it up high it goes. Tonkin goes up, knocks the ball straight to the opposition then. Player picked it up then and tried to run through was Thomas Neville, and he's gone close to the boundary line. In fact, he's gone across the boundary line and out of bounds with it. So it's out of bounds on the half forward line here for Encounter Bay. Boundary umpire got tossed it in high. Tonkin goes up, knocks it out of the back, gives a chance to his player there to pick it up. He picked it up, tried to kick it and couldn't.
That's driven in the back, and he lets it go.
And it's on the ground now. And the umpire will throw it up again. There's another toss up in the same place. Tonkin goes in, tries to build it down. He did, gets it across there to his teammate and Fraser Tonkin. Tonkin's kicked it in, but he's well and truly tackled from behind.
Well done, Elijah.
This one's gone up high, giving the tall players a chance here. Bay player was in front, tried to kick it off the ground and gone for...
Called it back, has he?
No, he's called it back.
Louis?
I think Louis said it. Anyway.
Another one out in the full.
It's gone out on the full?
Well, it'd have to be if he socketed it off and has gone through that. It went through the air. So.
He's gone and hit the post and went out on the full, apparently.
Yeah. McLaren kick it back in again. Almost it was a good mark. He brought it down too. And McLaren now got the ball in their half back line over the clubroom side with it. There's another kick going down there at centre wing. It's over in front of the bar, and Ellis goes through, picks the ball up, puts it down to the half forward line. Well, he didn't pick it up first time there. He's
got a loose man down there, boys.
And he also Couldn't do anything with it. And here's another chance for the Bays to get the ball back again. I reckon
Stack
that
the
player
backs
would
though,
probably
so
be back
there's
there
no one
now.
loose.
Anyway, they're doing okay for one player short out there. That's if there's still one player short out there at the moment. I think Gary Carpenter might have thought he had that one.
Yeah.
It's just down the ground. It's gone out there through Matthews, and the ball now will be on their half forward line on McLaren's. Back of the pack, that is a juggling mark taken out there, and this will be a shot on goal for McLaren. Too tall. Didn't get it first bite, got it second bite. Out there.
Mutton, isn't it?
Yeah, Jordan Mutton.
So Mutton now should be able to kick this. Noted goal kicker. He won a lot of final series here. He kicked a few goals. Comes in now from the right forward flank. Distance shouldn't be a problem from there. Comes in, puts the ball up. The distance is no problem, but the accuracy is, and that is their 7th point. 5 goals, 7 to McLaren, 4 goals, 4 Encounter Bay.
Yeah, well, they need to go coast to coast here. Bays need to get a goal on the board going in at half time, puts a little bit of pep in the step. The game's there to be won by any of these sides at the moment. Ball long floater comes in, gets punched back down the line again. McLaren have control of it. Encounter Bay trying to come in and spoil the party. Still too many got numbers there. Ball's going out to him, out to Mutton again. Goes back, loads up. I think it might have been a bit smothered off the boot to a pack of players. There's plenty of the McLaren in there. But Encounter Bay sweep up through the Tonkin boys. Tonkin now loads it up.
Bang!
Down the line. Bang. It will be declining. Doesn't get hold of it. She goes to the boundary line. That's come off feet, I reckon. That could be a free kick to the Bay.
Yeah, but they're trying to figure it out here. They don't know which boot.
It's come off McLaren boot. I just had a glance at the old replay here, which I'm lucky to look
so
at.
he decided to
throw it up in the air. Yeah, benefit of the doubt. Ball comes back down. Up at Hamish Tonkin up on the ground again. They're fighting over an umpire will come in and ball up. He will. Trev, 23 and a half minutes gone.
Certainly is, right in the forward flank for them. On the scoreboard side, up they go. Tonkin gets shepherded out of the, getting to the ruck duel. Comes to the ground. On the ground it goes. Goes up and the umpire's blown his whistle, I think, for probably a throw. Looks like he didn't get a hand. Tonkin handballs it off quickly for the Bays. Up they go now. Up they come onto it. Gets down on the ground. The Bays can't get out. Out they come quickly through there in Sweetman, and he can't break away, and the umpire will come in for a ball up on the forward flank this time, almost towards the wing. Up they go, and that Carl has got...
Stevie's got nothing to do better than
He's got
just
sausages
punch him
without
out
the
the way.
skin on, I think.
Yeah.
He's lost the plot now. He just ran into the back of Tonkin then.
Yeah, that's not good.
No,
The
not
umpires
real
will be
good.
watching him every time now.
Anyway.
And Tonkin plays the right, he'll get free after free.
Yep, Tonkin now. He kicks short and he finds his player there, and he gets him in Sweetman. Sweetman now, not sure what to do. Puts this ball up in the air. Out they come. Up they go, and that's easily marked there by Kleinig. Reece Kleinig gets told to play on. Goes off, puts it off inside of his
what a
boot.
waste.
And that's all, it's bounce. That's a bounce ball. McLaren have gone there on it, turns around, picked it all up. The Bays now putting pressure in on him. They wrap it up on their forward flank, which is exactly what they need to do, tied in here, and perhaps try to get a goal out of it. They get up, umpire gets himself now, lines up, puts it all over, Tonkin over the back, can't get it. Out comes McLaren, he gets wrapped up, he goes down, holding the ball, and they turn around, and the Bays will be recipients of this in Sweetman. Might be too far for him, I think. Sweetman turns around, kicks short, goes off there, and he finds his player in, and that turns around and comes into Gamble, Corey Gamble. Don't know this one. Yeah, I reckon he's kicking outside the 50.
Yeah.
So same as you, Kevy. I think it's probably just beyond him.
For him.
No, well, I think he can kick that far. I don't reckon he can.
In he comes. Puts the ball up. He's got onto it, but it's
Slot.
loud and wide.
One of my
Goes
better
out
goal
there.
shots.
Out
Oh,
there.
Wallace has marked that.
He has.
He's marked that. That's
Umpire's
a slip
picked it.
catch. Absolute big ripper.
Yep, umpire's paid it.
Replay. Well done, Stevie. Up there on the camera. Good catch.
So the Bays now right in close with Thomas Bonus. Here's the umpires coming.
Oh, you're not going to overrule him.
Yeah, the umpire far back's done that.
Run him out the replay.
Yeah, that is not good umpiring. Now ball up goes, turns around. Carl gets it out from McLaren's. Then he drops the ball and he goes, oh, he's hanging on. Dropped the ball, didn't get to it, and they've pinned him for hanging on.
Time.
Oh, they got burnt in this last 2 minutes here, the Bays.
Smoke him.
Turns around quickly now. Matthews for McLaren's puts it up on the
Couple
flank.
of hands
Over
back
back
there.
it goes. The Bays just need to work together here. Tonkin Shepherds, which is good. Kicks it all out here. Comes over and he finds his player here quickly in Gamble. Corey Gamble plays on quick. Turns around, gets wrapped up. Goes over and he finds his player inside. Goes around quickly there, and that's Baldock. Baldock goes in. Kicks up forward, over the top. Turn around, spoil each other, the McLarens, but they clear it and they go out. And Westy's sitting under this, and he tried to take that one-handed. That was poor. Off they go. Gill now for McLaren. Gets the ball. Drives it back up their forward flank now. The Bays have been caught out here now because they've all rushed in, and she goes over the boundary line. Should be a free kick to Encounter Bay, and over to you, Kevy.
No, they don't get free kicks.
Yes, they do.
They will.
It's out and untouched.
They'll get the free kick down there.
No, the other umpire will come in and take it off.
He took it off him, did he?
Oh, gee,
Anyway, plays allowed to go on now. It's on centre wing, club room side. The umpire obviously get this one right because you come in here and throw the ball up. Throws it up again. Up
there's another
that's-
one. He's
that is
gone.
just ridiculous. That is.
You've got
Yeah.
that's 3 times he's done
yeah,
it, and the umpire should be giving him 5 minutes.
I reckon too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's-
ball goes down to the forward line out here now, and umpire let play go on out there, and there's a
Rush
minor
point.
score rushed.
That's
down
terrible.
there
There's the
to
score, siren,
Encounter
mates.
Bay, and it's 4 goals, 5 to
That's the
Encounter
honk.
That's the
Bay,
honker.
Honker, was it?
to 5 goals, 7 by McLaren. Well, it's half time, and I think in the last 5 minutes there we had
We had everything,
hard
Kev.
to work out what was going on, didn't we?
yeah, and it all revolved around anything that was green.
Yeah. That's what I mean, though. But you look, like without picking on umpires as such, you can't let a person do 3 of that. The bloke makes one tackle and the second one went down. He gets 5 minutes.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you don't pay the first one. I mean, if
Yeah.
if they'd have paid the first one, said, right, mate, you're off.
But
The rest of
he's
these
had
wouldn't happen.
no intentions but to run through Tonkin in the ruck, and the umpires are just paying a free. Well, they should be warned in 5 minutes.
But it is here. It is half
Well,
time.
hang on, before we go, we've got a score here that you might be interested in. This one.
Interested? Okay.
Mount Compass,
Yes.
8 goals 10
Yes.
to Strathalbyn, 2 goal 1.
Why would I be interested in that?
Because they're all in the mines working for a couple of weeks, are they?
Yeah,
I reckon they must be there.
Kev,
for a
no,
couple of
and the
weeks in a
best
row.
part, Kevin went for Strathalbyn on the tip this morning.
I thought they'd be back from the mines.
And Trev, just to let you know, because you probably weren't listening to our ramble on this morning on the sports show, but it's Mount Compass's 40th year reunion on the 1980 grand final against Strathalbyn over there. You would have remembered that game when Fitzy out there, the little bit of clip under the ears.
Yeah, the two coaches had
I wonder if Fitzy's out
turned
there.
around. He wouldn't remember that.
No, because
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbour and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialist in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. The Royal Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
Set up third quarter, just waiting for the clock.
Oh, it's just a good game. I thought Cal Bay did well on top of McLaren. They've done really well.
McLaren just seemed to be better winners all around the ground.
Yeah.
And although there's a bit of rough stuff going on.
Yeah, there was there for 2 minutes ago, wasn't there? Yeah, rest of feet in there. And there's been some guys that emailed us from I think New York. They watch it now, which is a Friday night apparently. They're in some bloody bar and they all get drunk and they love the commentary and everything. I like the saying, the Aussie saying. Yeah.
That's good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get numbers too on that who's watching. And
you can tell where they're coming from. Like, you can do the analytics and see that last couple of weeks it's been America, Indonesia. There was a few watching. I don't know why they're watching. Great Britain, they watch.
I suppose they probably wouldn't have too many opportunities to see AFL football.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Ken and I used to think, why don't these people from New York watching it? It's different. You know he's going out there in the rain.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, I want to get out there, but it's not.
yeah, probably. That happened once before, a couple of years ago. I do Saturday 15th of August, second half.
But yeah, that's just knowing political program, Kevin and them actually saying no.
Go. Nifty.
Yeah, I'll do that. Then you reset the clock. Umpire has the footy, holds it aloft, Kev. Still putting it argy-bargy out in the middle. Up they go again. Tap down, change of rucking. Duty's up in the middle.
Now it's back to Encounter Bay Oval.
Still bums up over the top. Player there going for the footy. And umpire will come in and ball up. Rain steady here at the Bay Oval. Up they go again. Let's get the tap down. Locked into him in the middle. Umpire will come in and ball up once again. Up they go again. Even ruck contest, that one. Up in the air, down she comes. Scrimmage of players. There's a free kick's going to come out of this a lot sooner or later, Kev.
Yeah, normally it's 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 throw-ups and a free kick.
They haven't gone anywhere. Up they go again. We're run by Tonkin. Gets it out. The kick comes away there from the Bays. Wayne falling heavy. Heavy it is on the windscreen. Comes up. That looks like Jack Crispin. He gets the kick in, and the mark taken by the Bay, is it? Yes, it is. Playing out there in Thomas and Neville. Short, wide, long, open, coming in, but it's into the top of the square. It's McLaren there. They can't control the mark. Tapped it over the boundary line and out of bounds. Boundary umpire to throw it in. Trev, you might be at ground level, a bit better.
Yep, certainly is. There she is. Boundary umpire throws it in. That's a good one. Up it goes. Encounter Bay get it down. Goes straight into the stack onto here. Tonkin goes back into it again. Steps around. Goes into it. And he gets the recall here by the central umpire this time. Sets himself up now. Up they go. Thump down by Tonkin. Pushes onto the ground. Hits around there. Out they come. McLaren's trying to pick the ball up. And it's gone for holding the ball. Free kick to McLaren. Deep in the back pocket though. Turns around, looks, goes to club room side, drives it off out. Out they come. Up they go. Only one going for it is to McLaren's, and he takes it on his chest. Sets himself up, goes round. The umpire blows his whistle and tells him to go on as he tells him around. No, he's brought it back, so hanging on.
I reckon the wrong person. I reckon the free kick
50 metres, has he? Oh, his other umpire's taken on.
The wrong
so,
player took the kick, I reckon.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because the big player's got it now. And he comes, drives this ball down now, goes on out, up they go over the back, thump from behind, goes off hands, over the boundary line, true wing in front of the club rooms, and Encounter Bay Oval. Third quarter here, starting, McLaren kicking towards the netball court ends. Drizzly rain here now, starting to lighten up a bit. Up it goes, comes down. McLaren try to get into the Bays, come in on the top of that, step in over that. McLaren's handball, but misses it. Goes it out, hits the ground, comes back down around, picks all up. McLaren gets driven down in the ground. The umpire comes in and he's going to take charge and he's going to throw the ball up. Now she goes, up in the air again. Up they go. Tonkin goes up for the Bays again. Flat forward there by there, and she goes over the boundary line off hands for the boundary umpire. To you, Kevy.
Yes, the ball will be thrown in right in front of the coach's box. In it goes. Ruckman go up there, almost hit the McLaren player on the chest. Didn't knock it down though, and it's into another scrum of players out there. The umpire circling around, and wouldn't you believe it, someone just gets the ball and runs, goes to run away with it, and he calls it up. Throws the ball up high again. Down on the ground it goes. No one could look like clearing that, and he'll have to do it once more. Don't know what went wrong then. We threw the ball up too high away from the players, but the ruckman didn't appear to get near it. Anyway, this time they do get near it. Encounter Bay got the knockout. They didn't get the ball though, and this will be another one. So this will be the fourth throw up in about the last 30 seconds. It's almost right in the centre of the ground. Umpire throws it up high, tries to clear the people out, but each time he throws it up there's more gather in the centre. They're about to do the same thing again. And Encounter Bay tried to get away with it. They have got away with it. Down the ground they go. And it looks like there's players out there going down that weren't near the ball either. It's just A bit of a rabble out there at the moment, and the second umpire says, well, I've had enough of this, so I'll call it up. And the boundary umpire, he's got involved this time, hasn't he? He said he'll throw it in. Anyway, in it goes, right in front of the McLaren coach's box, and a very, very short throw in. That nearly hit him in the back of the head.
Slips.
So, sometimes that ball gets a bit slippery when you go to throw it over your head, but that one didn't go in that well either. Out of the pack it goes. McLaren have got the ball out loose. They'll go back over near that boundary line again, and the mark has been taken over there by McLaren. Hits him on the chest. Can't see who they are because it's a long, long way away from where we are at the moment, and it's getting dark and wet out there. They fly high for the mark. Neither of them can get it, neither side. And again they pick it up, and the umpire will throw it up. Well, it's getting one of those games you just don't want to see, isn't it, Nifty?
Yes, it is indeed. The umpire again flicks it up in the middle. They'll throw up. Stoppages counts. Growing. McLaren get it. Ricochet off a player. Back up in the middle it goes. Can rebound there through Daniel Toole. Kicks the shocker. Goes back to Gill. Gill just plants it on the boot and kicks forward. He does to Stevie Carl. He's been put down the forward lines. He's been taken out of the rucking role, and probably a good idea indeed. Carl goes back, loads up from just outside 50. Top of the square, the target. Bulldog makes it easy and just floats on back and takes a comfortable mark. So Bulldog kicks it from the last line of the defence. Kicks short. Finds Renshaw. A long way the way this is happening. Renshaw's jammed in, going to hug the boundary, head towards the barbecue shed pocket. Up high, up in the air they go, off a series of hands, close to the boundary line, up over there. Umpire says, not going anywhere, and we'll come in and ball up. It's getting darker up in here, the rain keeps coming, the lights will have to come on. All comes up again, all players lock hands, both ruckmen go up in the air. Doesn't a quick hurried kick comes out, knocked forward it is by McLaren, picked it up by Bonus to Westy does a little bit of the sidestep, just gets a hurried handball away, but it goes the way of McLaren. Now Bayes come back in again, we've got a whistle over the shoulder. Bayes free kick, play on's the call, up to centre half forward, they drive it. Kai for Zohar up there, got a hands on it but not enough. Yes, he did get enough hands on it. Where the footy, says the umpire. Zohar controlling the back lines back there beautifully for McLaren. Lines up, down the wing, clubroom side, right on centre wing now. Centre up the football. They do. Come through to Matthews. Matthews' kick is a poor one. It's a wasted effort there from everybody getting him away. It's the Keystone Cops at their best out there at the moment. Handball comes back over the top. The run on through is Neville. Neville does the elusive run around the paddock. Toot. The Queen Mary doesn't need that much turn, and he gets away with it. The bouncy ball. She's in defence, loose. Comes up, picked up. They can't get hold of it. Players wrapped up, roll up over the footy. Umpire says, get it out of there. I'll call it up, and call it up he will. The comedy errors now. Ball is very greasy after the wet half time. Still working over it. McLaren with the footy. Get it, kick it, slice it off the boot and straight into Trev's car, I reckon, Trev.
No, short of that one. Right back in front of it. And,
that lobbed inside the line.
Yeah, looked pretty wide from here there, Kevy, so it goes round. Carpenter gets the ball, gets told to play on, turns around, he disposes of it though. McLaren gets it, intercepted by the Bays. That one quickly there was Fife. He goes round, handball goes off and goes through the Kern, and out they come, and that's poor going because McLaren only wants to get out there, gets the ball, handballs it off quickly. He misses his target, that was Bentley. He turns around, McLaren now under pressure. They come back, they pick it all up again. Bentley gets it again for McLaren. Drives it back in, he finds a Bay player in Callum Tonkin on the wing for the Bays clubroom side. Turns round, picks the ball up now, drives it back in there. Over they go, right over the back. Umpire calls play on. Socket off the ground by the Bays. Goes through,
I tell you what,
goes through a minor score to Encounter Bay. So they quickly go to 4 goals 6 to McLaren, 5-7 on the FPAG scoreboard.
Not much in this one, Kev.
No, there's not much in it. It's a low scoring game. Zohar's got hold of the ball. Goes over the clubroom side when he kicks it in. Comes out loose, and Encounter Bay pick up the loose ball, kick it back into the forward line, and coming out there, no one can mark it, but they're going to have another shot for goal there. This will go the other side of the post.
Another point.
And that is another point out there to Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay 4 goals 7. trail by 6 points over McLaren, 5-7.
Sog, kick it back in. Brenny Lutz. Son of Jerry browns it up, loads up, use this ball measurement, goes back out towards the club room, out towards the coaches. Bouncy ball in dispute, we've got an umpire, we've got a trip and it's going back the way of the base. Callum Tonkin looks to play on quick, he was nearly going over to Hamish, the brother. Doesn't, goes back, loads up the big leg, needs a mark down up there. The Bays need a goal up here. See how important this game is to the Bays in a minute. I'll read you through those scores. Goes back over to Nick Marshall, he just got crowded, pushed out of it. Handball comes back over the top. McLaren looked good, through Gill, loaded up centre. They don't, his kick comes off target. And he's straight down the throat there of Renshaw. Renshaw delivers the footy back to the forward line. She's a one-on-one. She's a push and a shove. And comes the back. Here comes it. Kaifer Zohar. Zohar gets her hands up quickly. Comes off hands over the boundary line. And out of bounds, Trev.
Certainly is. Right in the forward pocket here. Waits for the boundary umpire to get this one now. He's waving out there, so it could have been a handball, so it may be a bay kick, I reckon it is. So the umpire sets the mark. Turns around quickly, plays off in the inside, goes up forward, out they go, nobody can take it for the Bays. McLaren gets the ball, handballs to the side again, goes all out, goes close, and she finishes up out there, and the umpire's picked that one for deliberate too. McLaren player, so the Bays once again with it.
No, he's changed his mind. We're going to throw it in instead.
Is he?
Don't know, he's waving people out, and he's playing Eagles out there, he's flapping around.
Throw it in.
Yep. He's given it to the boundary umpire. That was, couldn't work those signals out. Umpire throws the ball in, up they go. Carl pushes the player underneath the ruck, goes out, then they turn around. Player gets dragged down, umpire comes in and he's going to have a ball up now, right in front of goals for the Bays. They need to score here and probably a goal. Up they go. Gets it, McLaren gets it, kick smothered. Out they go as the Bays picked it up. This is too tough out into there. Look at the Bays, how they're squabbled up. Everybody wants to be in the forward lines. They've got loose men and they've got nothing
back. She's a mess.
Up they go now, comes back down, gets around, ball gets down onto the ground, turns around, McLaren gets it smothered, he's in the swing, goes back around, big pack of players here, finishes all up on there, and McLaren pushed that one over the boundary line for another ball in, right deep into the forward pockets for Encounter Bay.
How many players can you fit in a square?
Yeah, well,
36.
You only need less than a quarter of an oval. Up the ball goes, turns around, they go up, comes back down. Couldn't tell you who goes in, the tackle comes on, the umpire goes to a repeat and just see what you boys can do to see if you can break this up.
Mate, good on you, Kev.
Very much at all.
Go get him, Kev, get in there.
The umpire throws the ball about 20 metres up, try to have a shot for goal there, and he's got no room to even kick it, there's that many people down there. The umpire will come in again and throw it up. I don't think I've ever seen so many people in such a small
congested
area.
Like this, no.
Not like this anyway. From the throw.
5.
Here's a chance now for 5 can't
Bonus.
with it here. Play's allowed to go on out there. Comes out loose again. Now, I don't know what's going on out there at the moment, but they're trying to get it down and like a rugby thing from one end to the other.
Here we
Here's
go.
a chance out there from Bonus. Bonus has a long kick
Gary.
for goal, and he goes over the top of the pack. And there is another minor score to Encounter Bay. Encounter Bay go to 4-8. McLaren 5-7 on our FP Ag scoreboard.
Well, they're going to keep a little scoring up their end and they're going to catch up to win points the way it's going to, but it's a slow old grind, it certainly is. And what a congested game of footy. There is no wind out there. Yes, we've had a bit of rain,
There's
but
a
this is
decent
crazy.
kick nifty. It's going to be like the charge of the Light Brigade.
We'll see who the fastest is out of this side, isn't there? Look out for Maxie Wakefield, I reckon, when he gets in that one. I've seen him run some ground. The Sog, it is. Brinny Bridges kicks the football back out towards the coaches as it goes again. Player gets rid of the footy, taking a little bit too high. Play on's the kilt, and in a scrimmage of players, a little bit of pushing and shovels coming on. Oh, they're after Callum. Don't do that, mate. He's got 3 brothers out there that are going to back him up. Ball comes up in the air, loose ball in dispute. Who can get up onto it the quickest they can? They get it through Tool. Tool gets it up to the teammate, and she goes out in front. Tyson Neal. This is the goal. This is the kick they want. The skipper. Been waiting for it, and to get it back into a one-on-one contest when you got 36 players all within a 20-metre diameter is a pretty good effort by the Bays.
This could put the Bays in front.
The importance of this game is because Wollonga looks like they're toasting Yankulilla, and
Well, it's more important for Encounter Bay.
Counter Bay need
McLaren,
Counter Bay need Wollonga to beat Yankulilla to put the Bays back in the game, but the Bays have got to win this one. The skipper's kick. He's kicked it. She's bending left. She's put it straight over the top of Big Louie.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
To run and jump and made no mistake with that one.
If he's not the captain, who is?
He's the captain.
No, acting captain is Hamish Tonkin.
Oh, yeah, AC.
Yeah, AC, and it's not a joint.
I thought Tyson was still the skipper.
Yeah, well, he's acting, so he's probably thought of making acting.
Oh, well, he can act like a captain. It was a bloody good kick.
Up they go. Nobody really gets it. Comes down, McLaren gets out onto it. They all fends off high with that one. Couldn't get the ball away, but McLaren's still in control. Kicks the ball out now. Out they go. Crispin makes a mess of it. Turn around. His Arnie told me that he's having a bad round here, and that was a throw. We've got a free kick for 2 high in the back. Counter Bay, recipients of it. Comes back here now, and it goes to Thomas Neville. Thomas Neville for the Bay. Puts this ball up. Got a bit of a sting in their tail now. There's the other push that goes out. And the umpire picks that one.
Right on it.
They've done it all day in the afternoon, in the back lines there. Quickly, plays on now, puts this ball out, goes out, but it's not really in the right spot.
Terrible kick.
Had no legs in it to get right up there. Tyson pushes it out though, goes out wide to Toole. Toole goes around, can't put it out to there, goes wide onto there, and she goes over the boundary line for a throw-in. Umpire's got shepherding out here. He's like he's a young eagle trying to get out of the nest, flapping his arms everywhere. Up it goes, pushes all over. The Bays try to get it out. McLaren get a soft kick away. Off he goes. Fleet of foot goes it up. Turns around, spins it around.
Look at the kick.
Goes up and that looks touched. Touched just on the end there. And that was Thomas Neville. And the Bays go an extra point on the FPAG scoreboard. They now go to, I'm losing track here, boys.
5-9 to 5-7. Bays 2 points up. Umpires down there. He kicks in. I reckon that might be Sog again. Kick that in and I don't think it's out on the full. It's pushed across the line and out of bounds. So the boundary umpire will have to throw it in this time.
Yeah, off players.
Off hands. So it's over the far side of the ground. Umpire throws it in again. In it goes. That's not a bad throw in. Chance for Encounter Bay to pick the ball up. They do. The player's grabbed as soon as he takes hold of it. And the umpire will come in and throw the ball up again. Up he goes. Down it goes. Comes out loose. McLaren have got it. Down the ground they go. They're in front, out the back of the pack. It's gone though. They had no one out the back of the pack. Ball's on the ground. Will they keep it in? They do. Well, no, they don't keep it in. Across the line it goes. Westy couldn't get his hands on it, and the umpire will throw it in this time. Boundary umpire.
A little bit closer for you, Kev?
Yeah, a little bit closer here. We can see all the dirt on the players as they come in. It's gone a little bit short. Tonkin had the knockdown. Well, over the back it comes, and here's a chance out there for Gill. Gill picks it up. Didn't do anything with it though. Ellis tried to run through. He hasn't got the ball either, and you won't run through that. An umpire will come in and throw it up again. Just too many. It's amazing, isn't it? 1 minute with 36 players down one end. Now they've spread out a little bit. Umpire throws it up again. Up it goes. Tonkin knocks it down. Going over to the other Tonkin, and here's a chance, and they go down the pack ground with it. Good bounce here. We'll go past a whole lot of them.
Hassle him. Oh, he's got him. He's got him.
He's got him, and
he's got him. Oh, the big seagull comes in, holding the ball. Good tackle, Nick Marshall. Handy player to have.
Well,
how's his kicking boot been lately while I've been away, boys?
He hasn't kicked too bad.
Whoops.
He kicked a few early in the.
I tell you what, he kicks this one and we get the boys rolling along.
Well, it will. We are 19 minutes into the third term. So he comes in from straight out.
Oh, look at Louis, not going too far.
It's good.
Oh, the honkers are going.
One has gone straight through.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field.
So far in nearly 20 minutes
Doesn't look
gone.
like there's any breeze out there.
No breeze whatsoever.
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
think you could even rustle a fly out of them gum
Yeah.
trees up there.
No, dead calm, and the rain stopped now. Yeah, it just looks McLaren just thought it was going to happen.
Yeah. Umpire with the 40, up they go again. Callum waits for the 40, gets the tap down, but the Bays might get it out through Gill. They do. Slams it on his boot, kick forward, kick in home. Westy underneath it. Can he trap it and get it out of there? He does. He tries to balk the player, reads him, loads him up. Handball's not good. Encounter Bay get hold of it. That's not 15. You better play on, son. They do load it up
Straight
down the
across.
line. Grimley gets the footy. She's gone out of bounds on the full, and Encounter Bay will bring it back in. Bring it back in. They were through, I think that's Renshaw
This
down
might go
there.
out of bounds a
Renshaw
bit.
to Baldock. Oh, he nearly weighted himself nicely for it. Off hands, out of bounds. It's far enough away for him. Just need Callum to get it down to a target and clear the footy. And a little bit of pep in this step. Can they beat the McLaren? Haven't been beaten this year, have they?
No.
Ball comes in close, doesn't happen. Holt's up underneath it. It's Fraser Tonkin. Gives it back to the boundary umpire.
Yeah, I
Set it
think
back
they're
into motion
5-0.
again. Yeah, going to be a close game this last guy. Not many minutes to go left in this one. Ball comes back out. Load up down the line. Chance here for Horrocks.
Oh.
Can't get hold of the footy.
Oh,
Was that
you
all
can't
over? You
pick
are
that one.
kidding. He didn't do that.
No,
Watching replay. Nothing in that.
No,
Nothing
no.
in that. That is... Oh, that's unfortunate.
the McLaren player actually pushed the Bay player in the back, and his partner come through, and he took the
No,
dive.
just watched it on the replay and it was there. But anyway, umpire was in control of the footy. Elijah's just letting him know, I think, too. Paul kicks from the McLaren down the line, tackle coming on, tried to drag it back underneath. Umpire says, I don't want anything to do with it, and we'll ball it up. Ball it up he will, just outside 50 for the McLaren. Haven't scored this quarter yet.
They might
They're out with the footy. The kick is on its way off target a little bit. Can't find hands. Still out. Not scored yet. Can they?
Scored
A
out.
little wobbly old kick needs to be touched. Rushed on through it is.
picked
And
him
hang
for
on,
throw.
it's picked up a throw.
He's picked him for the throw for the scoop off the ground.
And umpire, so don't put it up yet, Kev.
No.
You better take that one off, and I think you better put a goal up because
I didn't
that,
put the point up.
that could be Wakefield, I reckon it is. Yeah, well, you probably heard it through the effects, Mike. It is. No, it isn't. It isn't to Wakefield. It comes back to the man in James Grimley. He has 3.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
Yeah,
You can't take it back, Trevor.
yeah. Well, the other umpire could have stepped in.
Wasn't his turn, was it?
Yeah.
He was
No,
too far away.
unlucky then, but
Unlucky
as I
indeed.
said, so
2 points.
the Bays didn't need that. They were making all the going out of here. Back in the centre, up they go. Tonkin gets it, pushes all out, comes back to him again. There's hanging on. The umpire picks it up there, and a free kick to the Bays in Gamble. Gamble with the ball, wants to get on with this. Gets told to play on. Goes straight up. Up they go. Out they go. Over the back it goes. The ball's loose. Carpenter picks it up. Goes along. Over to Elijah Horrocks. Elijah Horrocks misses it. Can't get the left boot around for a minor score. And the Bays go 1 point closer on the FP Ag scoreboard.
No talk out there. Elijah had time.
6-10, 6-7 it is.
Sog to bring it back in, Kev.
Yes, and son of Jerry's got it again.
100 senior game today.
100 senior game, yeah, not
Hey,
in a bad
sister.
game either. Getting plenty of kicks down there in that
That's a
back line.
free
Kick it
kick.
in anyway. And they fire
Unrealistic
a little bit
attempt.
too early then. An unrealistic attempt, says the umpire. And Encounter Bay will get the free kick. Down the forward line it goes.
Sogs again.
It's taken down.
The old son of a gun. He had a.
He's going well, isn't
Jerry
he?
said he had a ball terrier in the reserves last week. He's going all right today.
I think he's having a pretty good game today too.
Yeah.
So goes in down there, kicks it in short. It's too short.
Back
Taken
again.
Down
Aerial
there
ping pong.
Counter Bay by Fraser Tonkin down to the forward line. It goes. Not that far out from goals, and there's plenty of players around. It didn't take them all long to congregate down in front.
He's gone.
The ball, the Bay boys at the back are all yelling, holding the ball, and the umpires come up trumps for him.
There was only one McLaren player. He was leaning. I guess who it is. And of course there was 3 Bay blokes had him, so they were just sweating, just saying, "Well, come on, umpire, make a decision."
Well, he has made one. He's given a free kick out there
Tyson.
to Tyson Neal. And Tyson Neal doesn't normally miss them from that far out.
He's got 3 for the match, boys. 1 each quarter so far.
Not bad for a player that was talked into playing this game, I think. Pretty dark.
Pretty handy player.
Yeah. Here he goes.
No worries.
That's gone straight through the goals.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today.
Back in the centre with the umpire. Up she goes. Up they go. Tonkin once again has been winning ruck all day. McLaren comes through, drops the ball though quickly. Tackled
He's
again.
in trouble
He'll
now.
go down. Oh, he let him get away with that one. Turn around all day. There was a throw out. They're going out. McLaren's though get the ball. They go out wide. They turn around. They find the player out deep out there. And it could be, might be Gill out there or Rowe. Rowe comes back inside and finds himself Mackay. Mackay from McLaren comes out wider and finds himself in Fennerty. Fennerty comes out here and he finds his player out here quickly in Rowe.
Maxi
No, Gill then it was. Goes up, he goes forward and he finds his player deep in the pocket here in Wakefield. Wakefield, look at him come around. He's coming that far, he's going to be 20 metres off his actual mark line. Umpire's right on there, looking at him. He doesn't want to turn around, he starts wandering back, and the umpire says, no, I'm happy with that. Now he wanders over to his crack line. Rolls up, going to be kicking this from probably 35 to 37 metres out. 45-degree angle, right behind him the camera will be, puts it all up, hangs it, going back, it's gone around, the umpires gave it all clear, so straight.
The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.
It was off his boot that it was going to miss by a mile, didn't it?
Yeah, bent it back.
Around just at the right time. So.
He certainly did. So it is.
The goals.
In Counter Bay 7-10, McLaren 6-7, goal kickers, Trev.
Yeah, I reckon I'll make that 7-7 nifty.
7-7.
So yeah. So for McLaren we have James Grimley with 3, Brendan Gill with 1, Max Wakefield with that one, and a single to Alexander Moyle and Luke Gooderson. And for Encounter Bay, Tyson Neal for 4, singles to Elijah Horrocks, Nicholas Marshall and Gary Carpenter.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're up 7-7. It is in McLaren 7-10 in Counter Bay, three-quarter time.
Just wait and see what the goal umpires do when they get together there.
Well, I can give you the hot tip.
The scoreboard is wrong.
Yeah, no, they might have done the yeah.
Well, we'll just hang on here before we go to...
Big Louie will sprint over to the boundary and sort this one out.
Big Louie won't. They have to get a boundary umpire to do it, I think.
What have they got? Bay 7-11 have they on the board?
No, 7-10 to 6-7.
6-7.
But they're not...
Yeah, I'll make it 7
together.
Yeah, no, I got 7.
I reckon you're right with this.
Yeah, I got 7 goal kickers.
Hey, what's the goal between friends, fellas?
Absolutely.
South Coast Realty is an independent, locally owned and operated real estate business, incorporating sales and property management of both permanent and holiday rentals. We're heavily involved in the local community, with offices in Victor Harbor and Normanville. Our professional and friendly staff can assist you with all your real estate needs. And with well over 5,000 registered buyers on our database, all wanting to purchase properties on the South Coast, we're helping you stand out in the crowd. South Coast Realty, local real estate specialist, helping you stand out in the crowd. Give us a call today. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends, customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads, wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbor.
He kicked it after. That's the only
that
one.
on the siren?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But that's the only thing I can see. I didn't actually check because I was writing down, but perhaps it did not get through for goal.
Okay, all right. Well,
that's the only doubtful one I can see.
That's the one we got then, so we better not take it off in doubt.
No.
I'm with you. I'll get rid of Mr. Wakefield on that one. And we're ready to go, Jack.
All right, fellas, it's 17 past 4, of course, our score service from FP Ag. We thank them and all of our sponsors. And of course, we're streaming live through YouTube. And you've got us live here at 90.1 Happy FM. 17 past 4. Let's go back now officially to the Encounter Bay Oval.
Thank you very much, Jack. And it's up and away here already. The boys are keen to get on to it. The only one we sorted out our scores here, that the last kick must have been on the siren. It didn't go through. I said it was marked close on the line, so that's the only one we can put it down to. So the score is 6-7. You better change your scoreboard there, Kev. 6-7 to McLaren to 7-10 in Encounter Bay. But in McLaren are into attack and they are off target and through for a minor score, Trev. So that'll put McLaren up to 6 goals, 8 to 7-10 in Encounter Bay on an FBA scoreboard.
Certainly is. The Bays with the ball. Bring it back in quickly. Right out in this top side. Out they go. Over the back, Horrocks. Horrocks gets a hand to it. Goes off the back. Comes off hands. Goes over there. And the players dragged over the boundary line for a ball in on the forward flank for McLaren.
Yeah, I think the siren might have gone before that all happened anyway. It's hard to tell. We can't hear it here.
Yeah, up they go. Tonkin gets it for the Bays. Turns around. McLaren can't get out with it. Just flicks it all up. Gets driven in. The Bays now drive this ball back up. Out they come. Over they go. Up to the back. McLaren's let it out the back. He turns around, gets it up. He's gone. Turns around, puts it all down. The umpire in the wrong position then. Couldn't find it. Out comes the Bays. The Bays kick it forward. Out they go now. The run goes on. Out they come.
Hands.
Picks it all up. Handball's back inside. Carpenter gets rid of it, but he made a meal of it. Turns around. The Bays pick it all up, and he gets a free kick for in the back, hanging on.
Oh, and he gets 50 metres as well. He got soaked into that one. Bentley got absolutely sucked in.
That one should be. They're the ones when.
Oh, they're going to hurt.
If you're a coach or out there, you say, "Get off, mate." That is danger. Off he goes through, straight through the middle. No problems at all with that one. So the Bay.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Ride them back up if they can pull a win here. The game's not over yet, of course.
No, it's
indeed,
a long way to go yet.
I'll tell you what, the balls are lining up for Encounter Bay.
Umpires in the centre with the ball, throws it up high. The ruckmen are in there. Maybe no one got hold of that. Out it comes now, out there through Ellis. Ellis down to the forward line it goes. Over the back of the pack. Here's a chance now for the ball to go into the forward line, and it has gone.
Minor score.
Through for a minor score. So that's 6 goals, 9 now to McLaren, 8 goals, 10 to Encounter Bay.
Ball comes back up in again. Tony just told me some interesting news in my earrums. But anyway, ball comes back over the top. McLaren shoot up inside 50 to the attack. Oh, it's going close to the boundary line. How did we see that out there? Boundary up high out in the full. It's a long way behind the play. I know it's a big oval. These young kids run out a bit of legs on big days like this. So, big Bullrock, I think it is. Might be back up in there. Mightn't be. Come in, slips catch, been taken by the Bays, low to the ground, far side of the oval. Far away from my little peepers to pick him up here. Pretty good conditions now for footy. Over the top. Off hands, down, interchange race down, players are going down, umpires are moving quickly and will ball up once again. I'll let the interchange go. 4 minutes gone and this is the last turn. Plenty of time for either side here. Ball gets tapped on and the Bays have a little bit of a run in their legs. They do. They kick forward, top of the 50-metre arc. Elijah Horrocks is there. He's a good man to have with the footy. He will turn and burn. Sogs after him. In they go up and it goes in. All players there held on to. Punches it away by McLaren. Oh no, pick it up. It is by Tyson Neal. Slipped down around the legs. I think we'll find it. No, we haven't. A boundary umpire will have it. It's gone out of bounds. And the boundary umpire will throw it in. Callum wins this one. He needs to get over the top. No one's behind him to flick it out the back. There goes the footy. Comes Gary. He was reading it, but ball didn't come out to him properly. Umpire will block it in again, just inside 50 for Encounter Bay. McLaren need to get a wiggle on. Ball comes back up over the top. Picked up with Gary Carpenter. He can't get it. Comes off to a teammate. Handball up into all sorts of trouble. Plenty of players got on it. They're going down like 9 pins in the middle. The umpires are letting it go. She's in there. Pack of players. The ball's still in dispute. Ton of balls the game. Up over the top. Still can't. Umpires letting it go. Still loose. Still ball still loose and alive. No one's got hold of it. They have now. They wrap each other up.
They've completely changed in the first 3 quarters,
yeah.
didn't they? They were balling quickly up on that. Now they're letting it go.
Put the whistle away. Have a crack at it, Trev.
Up they go. No one really gets it out. Comes back in the pack. Here the Bays go. Make a break out there. Goes out. This looks all too narrow. A minor score to the Bay. They turn around and go to 7-11 now on the FPAG.
8-11. 8-11.
Yeah.
So over to you, Kevy.
Ball to be brought back in by McLaren. This is the time I'm supposed to have a go and go right down the middle. Anyway, they kick it out wide out there. It doesn't end up going to anyone. A couple of players there trapped it. They jumped on him, and the umpire will come in and throw it up.
It's a beautiful trap by Westy.
It was, It come up and caught it beautifully. Up it goes, and on the ground it goes again, and I think this is what's going to happen, maybe from now to the end of the game.
Oh, can obey 15 minutes to keep it locked in. It's hard.
I don't think they're going to be able to do it for that long. Anyway, coming out now is McLaren with the ball. Good hand pass out. It's gone out down there. The player is pushed in the back, says the umpire, and he will get the free kick around about centre half.
Oh, you're joking.
He's gone the other way. Oh, hold on.
That's the second time an umpire's interfered from the back and he's made the wrong decision.
And then went the other way. Doesn't matter. Ball's come out loose.
Maybe he doesn't like his decisions, obviously.
So here's a chance again for Nick Marshall to mark
Set it up, Nick.
There's a player down there by himself. And Tyson Neal's in the spot down there to get it, but he can't. Comes back out loose again. Can they get it back in again? They kick it back in short. Nick Marshall's got it. It comes out and he's looking for Tyson Neal. And I think Tyson Neal will have to take a good kick from here to get it through. But he kicked it across the goals down there. There's a couple of players waiting for it. Off hands it goes. Goes out loose now, and the free kick has been taken down there by McLaren in the back line. It's 44, is it, for McLaren out there? And it's Goodison. He's got hold of it. Goes high and almost at the back of the mark. McLaren could have taken that one, but it would have probably been off hands. And the ball goes again out to Nick Marshall. And he's just outside 50 when he'll kick this one. So he'll take one of his very best kicks to score from here. So he comes in now to take his kick right on the 50-metre line, and it will fall short. It does fall short. Off hands it goes. Ball's now gone out there. Gary Carpenter had hold of it for a short second, and it's pushed across the line and out of bounds. So it's out of bounds down the left forward pocket. It's down the netball court end, which is in Counter Bay's end at the moment. Out it goes. Ball's on the ground again. Quick hand pass went out, but it really didn't go anywhere. And the umpire will come in again and toss it up, Nifty.
I can see this one's going to turn out ugly. I've got some bad news for you in a minute. Ball come back up in a minute. Tony's been down there. He's been to the goal.
On the ball.
Been a goal umpire himself. The umpire's made a mistake at three-quarter time. The umpire down there has told them, and they've come to the scoreboard and changed the scoreboard. It is 7-9.
Another 50 metres.
Another 50-metre penalty here is going to go the way of Encounter Bay. Goal umpires wave it off in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. It was done. Umpire, they made a mistake. He's got it. They've changed the scoreboard. A little confusion happens here, but it doesn't matter. In Encounter Bay, Tyson Neal, 50 metres, free kick, out in front, doesn't mix those. Give me them for lunch. 5 goals.
Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale quarry direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421.
So the scoreboard here right now, is it? For the crowd?
7-9 to 9-11. Yes,
Yep.
it is indeed.
Yeah, well.
And even corresponds with ours in here.
Well, that's good then. So back in the centre we are at the moment. Up they go. Ruckman goes up. Tonkin gets it. Pushes down. Comes out. McLaren goes. He's gone. Turn around. They've let that one go. The Bays go. Get it up quickly. Out it comes, goes over the top, Sport from behind, hits the ground. Out they go, Marshall goes down, can't get to it. McLaren gets up, he gets tackled. Out they come now up to centre half forward. McLaren misses it, over the top it goes. Poor handball by the Bays. Turn around, that gets up, Tonkin can't get it. Pushes out, McLaren now, comes through there, gets around there, Gill can't get to it. Drops the ball, McLaren's tackle. The Bays, this is hot at centre half forward. Out they go, up they go now, they come out. Bays pick it up, handball wide, and they take it out relief. Drive it out to the wing side on the club room. Out goes helicopter. Carl turns around, goes back inside, gets up. McLaren's link up quickly. Up they come forward now into the forward. Push from the back, get away with it to Bays. Over the back, and he's bottled up pretty good. Now he picks it up. It must be a Tonkin, I think. Comes out, goes out, and he finds his player out there quickly. And that one there was Fraser Tonkin. Fraser Tonkin from the Bays. Bays now trying to come over to give him something, but he can't do it. He changes now, which the Bays do. Goes over in the pocket, and I reckon he found him Baldock out there, I reckon, or Renshaw, one of them out in the back pocket.
Bright sunshine down there.
It's
Mum will be happy now, she'll be out mowing the lawns.
Yeah, ball now comes in from the Bays, up to centre half forward, up they go, misses, out the back it comes. Turns around, the Bays can't get it, get a boot to it. It's 2-on-1 out here. Bays pick it up, Marshall can't get to it. Thrashes it all forward. The Bays pushes it forward, gets smacked in on the top. The umpire lets go. The Bays break it out. Now it's open, but it's McLaren. McLaren are the only ones here. That's the trouble with the Bays if they try to cramp it up. Out he comes. Fennerty picks the ball up, goes into the pocket, and he finds his player out there. Goes around. Spoil comes in. comes out to the bays now. Handball back in. Handball again over to West. West tries to get bounds. Sockers it off those. It was Horrocks, but Horrocks gets up. Goes round. Handball comes out to Bentley. Bentley from McLaren's. Drives the ball in, and the bays relieved in the back flank there. And that one there is Baldock. Baldock goes wide. Crispin hasn't done much to what we normally see of him. Turn around, he gets tackled, pushed to the ground, turns around, gets up, and the bays step over it and West, and he puts it out of bounds on the forward flank for McLaren on the far side, Kevy.
Yeah, it is, and it's the sun's shining in the players' eyes at the moment as the boundary umpire throws it in. In it goes out there, pushed down. So I'm on the half forward line down there for McLaren, and they get the ball and kick it out, and that has gone out on the full, and so McLaren will get to kick the ball back in.
Ellis, I reckon, with it.
Is it Ellis? Yeah, it looks like Ellis over there. He's a long way away from where we are. So Ellis has got it. Puts the ball on the boot. That's a nice long kick into the forward line out there. If they can get a quick kick out here, McLaren
stolen.
Was
nowhere to go though.
He's allowed to go, and Counterbayer got
Hamish.
it. And he certainly run his distance out there. Across the ground it goes. And the ball now kicked down. McLaren will go to pick it up. They both fall over. And Counterbayer behind the pack down there. I had it for a brief second. And the player was on the ground then. He hadn't got up from where he got knocked down. The ball went into his arms, and the umpire will come in and throw it up.
Bit of blood rule, boys.
Blood rule. Someone's got a bit of blood coming out.
Number 2 by the looks.
How we going on some of them other scores around the grounds there, Kevy? Only one we've got at the moment is Compass and Strathalbyn. Compass 11-16, Strathalbyn 4-2, and 3/4 time scores.
Strathalbyn
got it.
4-2 to 11-16.
Yeah, had that one.
And the only other one they've got is one from here.
They couldn't get out
of it. A few.
Yeah, the old afternoon teas, eh, Kevy?
It looks like it. That's where it would have been.
Been tapped up, tapped down again, close to the boundary line. They fight amongst themselves out there. Trev, that's your territory.
Certainly is. It's gone over the boundary line, carried over by a group of players, and the young boundary umpire's got it to throw in. On that flank, out he goes. Up it comes, over the back. Carl tries to get it down. The bays can't get in onto it. Comes over, he gets wrapped up and goes down. The umpire will go, I'll have it now. On the 50-metre arc forward flank for McLaren. Bays really need to hold him up. There goes Carl goes in, does the same thing.
Oh, well, you can't. The umpire's got you in his ball.
He looks at the player and then backs into him. So he takes his eyes off the ball and everything.
It's more obvious than you know.
Tonkin has got the ball, turns around, comes out wide, gets turned around, he finds his player out deep. Just forward defensive side of the wing. Turns around, he comes off. He has to come up here with a big group. Up they go, turn around, thump from behind, comes out, off hands, comes over the boundary line, and she comes in for another ball in right in front of the scoreboard here on the top side of the Bay Oval. Boundary umpire sets himself, in he goes, going to get up, the ruckman are going to have to go for it. Over they go, comes out, McLaren get it, handball's out, turns around, Gill tries to get it out, Fennerty picks it all up, he drives out, finds his player up in the forward line. He marks on his chest, and that was 44 and Goodison. Goodison puts it all up. Over the back it goes. That's a good grab at the back there by McLaren's. Will not miss this one. So he turns around onto this one. Comes around, is that 20, isn't it?
21.
21, yeah, 21.
Grimley
goes straight through there, so Grimley gets his 4th on the FPA scoreboard. McLaren get back into here, the umpire in the...
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 170A Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Get the power.
They need to players to hang on to this one. I think they need the next one out of the centre for them and down the line. Going back to a bit of normality now in football, from end-to-end football, isn't it? Like she's where's all the crowds now? Boxing up one end. Umpire finally gets the football back from the boundary umpire. Hard yakka being a boundary umpire at this paddock.
It is when you're doing it by yourself.
Oh yeah. Up in the middle, she flicks it again. Up by they go. Well done by Tonkin down, but Gill gets it and slams it on the boot. Inside 50, just outside she goes. Punched away it again. McLaren looked like a bit more desperate for the footy. They got it. They're trying to get through.
Tried to break it.
Yeah, tried to break through. Didn't happen. Umpire will stop it. Just outside 50 for McLaren. Flicks it up in the area again. Carl this time gets one around, just very on the bounce. McLaren shoots into the goals off target, and just a 1 point only, says Big Louie. 8-10. McLaren 9-11 in Counter Bay on our FPAG scoreboard.
So here's Bays are going to have the ball now, and they're flooding the go again. Tyson Neal's all by himself. They get it up here quick. He'll be certainly.
Yeah, but the trouble is they've got to get it over.
That's what I said. They are bottling this up a heck of a lot. Now they come. Turns around, Tonkin puts this ball out wide. Up they go, his brother. He goes out and grabs it, and he turns around, drops it down, and look good enough from here, but the umpire says, no, I'm going to have it for a throw-up. So the umpire now, central umpire, on the 50-metre arc, McLaren's advantage into their forward lines. Up they go, goes up, comes back down, stacks on the mill here, down the bottom it goes and turns around and it steps over. And the ball goes up, thumped out, goes round, Tonkin gets in front, gets his boot and it goes back to where it come from. Offhand, goes up, turns around, Fennerty can't take it, hits the ground here. Goes around, the Bays pick it all up. He gets thrown out, stacks on the mill, and the umpire comes in and says, I'm going to ball it up this time. This will not vary much. This will be
19 minutes, guy.
This is the pattern that'll go on. Stacks around the mill here. Up they go, pushed all out, thumped there by the Bays. Up it goes, gets wrapped up, and the umpire repeats the same dose again. Still on the forward flank, right on the boundary line here, McLaren into attack. Up they go, Bays get it, come back down into the pack here, goes over there, tries to break through. The umpire says call on, he's gone for it. If you call play on and the player doesn't make attempt, I thought that would have been instantly hanging, for a ball.
This could be a very interesting finish here because
the Bays were in a closey last week and lost it, didn't they? There's 7 points at the moment.
Up it goes again, comes back down. McLaren's are struggling. They're going out. The Bays trying to break through. He goes down. McLaren's got the ball. Kick it forward. Yeah. Out they go. Over the back. This is not what they want. Turns around to Mutton. Mutton gets it and misses. Oh, boy.
That's the point.
That was Green, I think, wasn't it? Stuart Green, I reckon, got that one. There's a point, which makes it 7 points difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, 6 points.
6 points now.
It's a goal of difference, really.
I'm going to have a draw instead. What's that do? That throws
Bays
the cat
finishes up with a win then.
20 minutes aren't far away. So this last quarter just ticks over 20 now as Encounter Bay will bring the ball back in after that last behind. Kicks it over the clubroom side. It's not a good kick over there. Goes in short.
Look out.
And they're going to kick it back again. That is McLaren. The player there follows the ball through. Unluckily for him, someone stepped in front of him. There's the ball.
Danger. Carpenter has to get it.
That side. Carpenter's got to get away with this if he can. He can't beat two of them though. But it goes across, and I reckon that might be Sog that had hold of that. Son of Jerry, and the ball now goes back almost into the centre. And the Counter Bay haven't got too many there. There's plenty of backup out there for McLaren. They kick it across, and if this ball stays in, they're in business. Will it stay in? It goes right across that far side, and the boundary umpire signals out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in on the half-forward line on the clubroom side. There's only a goal of difference at the moment. 21 minutes has gone in this last quarter. As the ball now is on the ground again, it's into another stack of players, and the umpire will come in and throw it up nifty.
Certainly will indeed. Forward line is still there, 1-on-1. Zohar and Tyson Neal on their own, but McLaren are up in their forward lines at the moment. Can the Bays pick it up? Can they squeeze it out of it? You don't want to do too much with the footy. It's got to find a target. Nick Marshall's out. He gets taken underneath the football. Umpire had the sun in his eyes. He didn't see it. McLaren get on. Oh, he's come over the shoulder. Free kick. Seen that one. That is Sog. Rennie Lutz Lutesy now loads up.
Well,
Hope your
that's a
sister's
shocker.
watching you out in there and think he's gone out to Jackie Crispin. We haven't done a lot of today, Jack. You've got to get this one to work properly. Goes backwards. Backwards they go to Renshaw. Renshaw loads up. Down the line she goes. The Bays have got to get in front and get the footy. They do. The bounce comes up okay. In the middle they go to Carpenter. Carpenter to the one-on-one. Can Neil get in there? That's Zohar. Zohar does the job. Tyson gets the football. Kicks to an open goals and he's put it straight through the middle for Encounter Bay.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Flurio, we're in your field.
So powerful. I mean, it's all that little concrete work that he does, isn't it? I mean, he just gets rid of players like that.
Well, time on started and there's nearly a minute of that gone. There hasn't been that much
that's
scoring
handy
in the
then,
last
isn't it?
quarter.
That
Was a handy
that's
goal.
a real handy one, that one. Back in the centre she goes, up the down, Tonkin gets it, out they come, Gill comes out with McLaren, he turns around, it won't bounce for him, the old oval, you can't do it this top side, up it goes, back in, the Bays now pick it all up, they kick it up here, 2-on-1 in here, Horrocks has got it, takes it over the top, Carpenter's got it, they'll look for Tyson, turns around, goes all up, Carpenter made a mess of that one, he'll recover, gets the ball up and he doesn't. Turn around, McLaren kicks the ball out they go, picks it all up there, the Bays, handball out to Tonkin. Tonkin gets it, he kicks it up, Carpenter's in there, over the back, gets loose, here he goes, over the back again goes Tyson, goes all up.
That's the
That's
point.
a handy point.
That's the point.
That turns a handy point there, that makes it 2 goals, 1 the difference, so McLaren really have their work cut out now on the FP Ag scoreboard.
Yeah.
Lutesy it is with the football. Hope your sister's watching you over in St Kilda in Melbourne. Lutesy loads it up out towards the club room side. The old man and mum are sitting out there somewhere. Ball comes up. McLaren haven't given it away. The run comes through. This is going end-to-end, coast to coast. Hanging on it is. Umpire says I don't want anything of it. Play on's the call. Handball goes back to the Bays. The 1-2. The kick up in the air. A bit of a floater down the line. Someone needs to get hold of it. They do. Can the Bays get their numbers? Might come their way. It doesn't. McLaren, handball up over the top. Loose player. This is the last roll of the dice for them. They've got to get it in and go. And come up over the top. They want it in. They want it in quickly. Too many Bay players now flooding back. McLaren go up. The load up kick. The aerial comes from Grimley. Can't get over it. The Bays through Tonkin will get hold of the football. Over it comes out to Elijah Horrocks. Horrocks can clear the footy. Come out way to Jackie Crispin. There's a blue going on in the background. The umpire going to bring it back. No, he doesn't. He's gone for the card back there. Yellow card in the background. The second umpire's letting the game go on. Will they bring the footy back? I think they should stop the game. They can't send a player off into it. And after all that excitement, it's going all the way back down the other end.
Yeah. So it's down McLaren's end now. This was.
Well, I don't know who got sent off. So if it's McLaren player got sent off, which is
That's McLaren, it should come
so
to the Bays advantage.
So the Bays advantage will be plus 50. And the umpire's coming up to tell his mate all the mess that he's created back down there. Well, he wasn't watching. And the footy's going to come up to just off centre.
Yep.
About where it was, I think, when he.
Yeah, the first bloke that got it, so yeah, which is the Elijah, won't it?
They're deciding where it is. 1 minute. Anyway, after all of this excitement, Trev, you better go on.
Elijah Horrocks with the ball. He comes out here now. There's going to be hot. Oh, that's danger in onto it. Fennerty gets up there. He's getting stupidity now. Fennerty. Turn around. The Bays will only need to control this ball. Don't go to Westall's. Westies with the ball now. Brings the ball back, and this is Carpenter. It's too far for him. That is not the play to go when you have got control of the ball. You want to burn it down.
Lute's done a good
So
one.
come over. Lutz with the ball now. Drives the ball up. It's a bit of a floater though. Goes up over the back. Goes McLaren's. Taps it forward. Out they go. The Bays 2-on-1. Now they got it. They pick it up. Handball in close. Out they go. Turns around. Hits the ground onto here. The umpire will come in for a ball up on the true wing position scoreboard side.
Well, Trev, that's
26
4 minutes of 4 and a bit minutes of time on.
Well, they've got to kick 2-1. So
it's all over.
So the Bays will win this one. Up they go here. Turn around. Tonkin gets it. Probably best on ground. There it goes. Crispin gets wrapped up. Free kick to the Bay. Fennerty is losing the you're losing it out now. They turn around, Elijah Horrocks got one in the side. So Crispin now with the ball. Umpire calls time back on. Crispin only has to drive this one back down. Carpenter wants it. Turns around, kicks onto it. Crispin puts it all up. Needs to get on with it. Drives the ball now. Puts it all up. Over the back it goes. Tap to a forward. McLaren's in trouble. Picked it all up. The Bays handball it out. McLaren picked it all up. Picks up to Bonus. Bonus goes up. Here we go. Elijah Horrocks, the left footer, over the top. Finds his player in Tyson. Swings around Tyson Neal. Kicks it out to his player out there. Straight onto his chest.
Good vision.
No problems whatsoever.
Good vision, Tyson Neal.
He always does that. He looks and he turns around and goes. If there's nothing there, then he'll sink the right foot.
Here comes to the lad with the better the handicap that you'd wish you'd ever have, Trev.
Oh, the haircut.
Yeah. Kyle Hayter. Kicks this goal, they will carry him off.
Here they go now. Pushes this ball up, goes up, looks good. The umpire's moving though, and he's missed it. Bays have turned around and got one out there, but they've got it up their end, and that's all they need.
Kiefer Zohar with the football to bring it back in. I think the honker's got to go soon. We had a fair bit of time on. Players come off. There's 5 minutes. There's been a blood rule. There's been some confusion. Kiefer Zohar, he knows what to do. Straight down the guts, we got to go. Ball comes up. Series of handballs. Kick away now. Up in the air by McLaren. Still McLaren. Back door can do it. Trab's hold of the footy, trying to ride the footy. Umpire says, I'll come in and ball it up. Lucky to get away with it.
There'll be a little bit extra time for that send-off.
Yeah. Ball goes packed up over the top. Hurry kick by Fennerty. Goes towards the boundary line. I think it might be. You can have that one, Trev.
Yeah, it's inside and the Bays get it. And they kick up fine off here. And they find his player quickly there and Gamble. Gamble just needs to settle here.
I'd gamble on
Just have to put it all up. Here they go. Tyson Neal from the back. Goes over. Pushes him underneath. Carpenter kicks off the ground, could have gone in danger. Tyson handballs backwards, finds his player. He handballs out, not a real good one, but Gamble's got it. Drives this ball forward for the Bays. Up they go, and turn around, and Horrocks should have gone into that, and the McLaren player picks it up
he's
easy.
Spent, Elijah.
Turns around, goes over, he kicks in and he finds the big boy in the middle. Turns around, goes up there, and that one there was Mutton. Mutton's out from full forward. He goes over and he turns it over.
Oh, nice kick.
Bays have got it over here. Handball's in. There she goes, boys. Bays have picked it all up on the FP Ag scoreboard. What do you make it? 10-13 Encounter Bay, 8-11 to McLaren.
That's what we got on our electronic scoreboard. Well done, mate.
Yep, so that was certainly a win. The Bays looked like they had nothing in it till the third quarter. Came back, steadied, got themselves in front, and McLaren just went to water on it, and they looked like a team that thought they were just going to waltz around here to the finals.
Yeah, look,
we'll be in the finals. I mean, no worries about that.
Yeah, but they're a blow when you get beaten by sides that are battling out to hang in there.
This will throw a cat among the pigeons as far as the top five.
Well, it will be. I mean, it's a win that we didn't think that was going to happen by Encounter Bay, but they wheeled themselves over the line. They might have got to be a few players short, McLaren, with the injury-wise, but you're going to take who you got on the day, and the win comes from it. It was a good team effort there from Encounter Bay to win. The win will come even better when they walk in the change rooms and find out that Wollonga's knocked off Yankeelilla. They were their nemesis. They lost against him in a closey and three-pointer last week, Encounter Bay, but this one might just put Encounter Bay back in the hunt for the final five.
I think the Bay's percentage was better than anyone else too.
Yeah, I don't know if it was better than Mount Compass's, but it might be.
Yeah, it was, Kevin.
Was it?
I looked it up because there wasn't much in there, but they were still, a couple up.
Well,
on
anyway,
them, so.
Mount Compass will have gained a bit today. Mount Compass 14-21 over Strathalbyn 6 goals 3. So Strath have had a bad day again, and look, you never know which Strathalbyn's team's going to turn up.
No, you don't indeed.
They're working in the mines up there, and they've got 2 or 3 of them up there, and I reckon they might be working as many days as they can in case Strath make the finals.
Yeah, you've got to make the finals before you worry about all that, do you? Yeah. Anyway. So other scores from around the grounds, we haven't got any other ones.
I'll go through the goal kickers here anyway, if you boys like. So,
oh yeah, thanks, mate.
For Encounter Bay, we have Tyson Neal with 6, Nicholas Marshall with 2, singles to Elijah Horrocks and Gary Carpenter. And for McLaren, they've got James Grimley with 4, singles to Brendan Gill. Max Wakefield got the one that the confusion was over. Alexander Moyle and Luke Goodison.
Hi, I'm Jamie, manager at Telstra Store Victor Harbour. If you need help with anything tech related, we're here to help.
If you're having problems with your phone or internet, we can give you a bit more help than just telling you to turn it off and on again.
And if you need a new phone or entertainment bundle, we can show you some options. And this is what we have.
So feel free to pop in for a friendly chat anytime. We look forward to seeing you at Telstra Store Victor Harbour soon.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sales options, and we also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu, we're in your field. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies have over 40 years experience in mining and blending soils and organics. We're specialists in turf soils, landscaping and organic blends. Customised washed sands for horse arenas, sports grounds and building sands. We also have a large range of decorative stones, gravels, mulches and pine barks. From car trailers to all truckloads. Wholesale Quarry Direct. Mount Compass Quarry and Landscape Supplies, 86 Sandmine Road, Mount Compass. Open Monday to Friday 7am to 4pm and Saturday 7am to 11am. Phone 8556 8421. The Royal Family Hotel in the main street of Port Elliot prides itself on having a family atmosphere. Our dining room is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, offering great food specials and friendly service. Why not wind down with friends and enjoy a drink in our superb beer garden, renowned for being the best beer garden on the South Coast. There's live music every Friday night, traditional pub-style accommodation, and we're also a sip and save outlet for all your favourite party needs. The Royal Family Hotel, 32 North Terrace, Port Elliot.